evening and welcome everybody to another Friday night of high school football here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Our Game Time Tonight pregame show is brought to you this evening by Midwest Energy. And Game Time's coming to you live from Plainville tonight for a game between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Plainville Cardinals. I'm Curtis Brown. I'm here with Ivan Sanders. And Ivan, we're going to kick off this season with a big old-school MCL battle between these two teams.
Yeah, it's fun to open our seasons. Last year we were in Norton with an MCL, Norton and Smith Center tonight, Plainville, Peaburg. MCL, can't beat it. It's always fun.
And speaking of Plainville, coming in, some of the classifications have them ranked anywhere between 5 and 10 in Class 1A. They were 5-5 last year, made it to the second round of the playoffs.
Sure.
They've got 7 returners on both sides of the ball for Coach Grant Stevenson. He's already in his 7th year. It's kind of hard to believe, but 7th year.
We were talking about that the other day. I can't believe he's been here that long either, but he's a great coach.
Yeah,
so.
47-22 in his tenure. Are they poised this year to make kind of a run at the league title, maybe a district title?
When I talked to him the other day, he's really excited. He's got a lot of kids out for Plainville, 27-28, good numbers, and he's just pretty solid,
And being solid, talk about that. They last year put up 22 points per game offensively. They returned their running back, Kyle Werner, 911 yards, 10 touchdowns. They returned their senior quarterback, Ethan Hamilton. He threw for 825 yards, 7 touchdowns. Ran for 484 yards and 6 touchdowns. And defensively, the Cardinals were even better defensively. 13 points per game is all they gave up. Their senior linebacker, Ben Hansen, returns, 80 tackles last year, 3 interceptions. And in bigger games last year, their defense showed up.
Yeah.
Their offense was kind of a little bit behind.
Right.
Maybe this year, maybe.
I think it catches up. I think it catches up. I think we'll see a little bit more even on both sides this year. I really do. So.
Speaking of Phillipsburg, the Panthers last year 4-5. They made it to the playoffs and had to forfeit their second round
to Beloit, who they had beaten earlier in the year, 49-28, because of the COVID stuff. So
forfeited that game. So their season ended in the second round of the playoffs. They returned 5 starters on both sides of the ball. They were hard out last year. 4 of the 5 losses, only by 1 score.
But what we were talking about before, there's no sides left.
First
the last
time in
6 years,
yep.
First time in 6 years we were talking, there's not a sides at quarterback, new quarterback this year. So
right. So they've got an experienced offense and defensive line. Is that going to help them kind of break in this new quarterback?
You know, when I was talking to Coach Fiskes the other day, that's what he's hoping for, but they're going to be starting some young guys as well. I think even 1 freshman tonight. So they've got some young guys, some sophomore guys playing, so there's going to be a great mix. Yep. Be interesting to see.
And Coach Fiskes offensively, last year put up 26 points per game, but they returned 0 passing yards, 0 receiving yards.
Yep.
Expect Joel Ford, the senior, to get the start at quarterback tonight. Their junior running back, Devin Johnson, he does return. He ran for 414 yards and 4 touchdowns. Defensively, they may be a little ahead of the offense. They were solid last year, gave up 22 points per game. Joel Ford, the senior, he's leading returning tackler, 77 tackles and an interception. They got some big guys up front.
They got some size.
Yep. Jeremy Ford.
The glaring hole is how do they replace Mr. Sides? So
they got Jeremy Ford and Brock Baresh, both big guys up front. They've got to find some production on the receivers and another running back. You said young kids going to step up
They've got
tonight?
some young guys, that are starting. He was telling me some sophomores, and 1 freshman, but, that's one of the things. He's got some fresh blood coming in, so it's going to be interesting. So
Plainville won this game last year. It was close, 14-13.
Yeah.
Plainville's won the last 2 contests. Before that, Phillipsburg runs 7 in a row. And both of these teams are usually pretty strong in the kicking game, special teams. They've always got and both of these teams have always been consistently at top of the league, consistently in the playoffs. Well, what do you think separates them tonight?
Covington's no longer here. This is Fisk's, second year. He's just getting things under his belt, getting rolling. He was an assistant coach. Things kind of changed a little bit. You know how that goes, new coach. And Grant's been here for 7 years now. I think everyone knows the system. So I just think it's going to be a tale of turnovers. We'll have to see. So.
Well, either way, it's going to be an exciting game tonight. We got an old school Mid-Continent League bash coming to you. So it should be a really good game to watch. That's our Game Time Tonight pregame show. Again, that was brought to you this evening by Midwest Energy. Stay tuned. Coming up next will be the scouting report with interviews from tonight's head coaches, and then we're going to set to kick this thing off. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One.
A special thanks to the Plainville Game Time Boosters, Mr. K's Food Town, Rife Welding and Construction, H&C Oil Operating, Farm Implement and Supply, First State Bank, and Plainville Shortstop are proud supporters of Cardinal students and athletes. Wishing all Phillipsburg Panthers a successful season, both on and off the field. Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliance and Sawyer's Ace Hardware. Let's go, Blue!
All right, hey, Coach. I think this is your second year coming back here. You were 5-4 last year. A lot of COVID stuff going on, and your second round game was canceled with Beloit. Talk about that a little bit and how things turned out for that.
That's kind of a whirlwind of a week. We went through, game planning. I wasn't here for the Lakin game, and we turned around, were able to come through, and then we had a couple other key members, and then all of a sudden our football team's in quarantine, and then our game's canceled. So within 2 days, it felt like, hey, we're back playing against Beloit, a team we had success against. We got to make sure we can, follow up with that. We can't just come in and think, it's in the bag, and then all of a sudden we might not be playing. And then Wednesday, we got told we are not playing. So that was kind of a rough end. You always want to go out at least giving it a shot, and then that was just kind of swept out from underneath you. So that was tough.
Yeah, because you guys had beaten them early, like 49-28.
Yeah, it was a good game. I think Ty scored 6 touchdowns within that game. He had a really good night. We were able to force the ball, turn the ball over against him, and so we had some confidence going in, and then like we said, it was just no longer there.
Football was over.
Yeah.
All right, so second season for you. How's your team doing? How are things working out? How many players you got out? Any COVID issues going on?
Right now, no COVID issues so far. Now, I better knock on wood, do whatever I can there, just because you don't know when that's going to come up. I've already seen some programs that are looking for week 1 games. So hopefully we can stay away from that. We have 45 individuals out this year, so great numbers. Really good numbers in our freshmen and sophomores. We have 31 there, and then 14 upperclassmen. We do have some individuals who are going to be playing different, positions. It's brought up that this is the first time in 6 years we haven't had a sides at quarterback. Joel Ford's going to be stepping in. Other individuals are going to be stepping in positions maybe they haven't played. Some guys that maybe a step behind some seniors are coming in, and so we've got some returners, but a lot of fresh faces that are going to be out there.
Yeah, that was you and I talking about the first time you haven't had a side since 6 or 7 years. So yeah. All right, so you've got Plainville on Friday night. Last year you guys had a 1-point game with those guys. Tell me about what you expect with Plainville and what's your thoughts?
Well, I know that they have a running back that's a junior that's returning that ran for over 200 yards against us last year. So that is a key focus, and he's not the only person they have back. They have several people back. I always say the MCL is probably the toughest small school division in the western half. No offense to others, but night in and night out, it's a battle. So we expect their best. I know they're big up front as well, and they've kind of positioned some other individuals that were freshmen last year. They're going to be sophomores, and I swear they've grown a lot more maybe. So it's going to be tough. Looking forward, to a good battle. Hopefully we can contain running back a little bit better than we did last year.
All right, last question. What's the keys to a Panther victory on Friday night?
We got to take care of the ball. No turnovers. That's a big thing, and no penalties. I know that last year was a big thing. We had some untimely penalties. Got inside the 20, and then I think the next thing was 1st and 35. And that's really tough to come back from. So we can do that, and we can get some guys that are playing in new roles some confidence early, then things will go well, hopefully.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Last year was just kind of a awkward year all around with a lot of the COVID stuff going on, a lot of adversity to deal with. But it was a tough year. We learned a lot about ourselves as coaches and players, and hopefully we've made some changes to set ourselves on a little bit better of a track this year.
Awesome. All right, how's your team looking so far? How many kids you got out? Any COVID issues going on with you guys?
No COVID issues yet. We've got 28 players so far. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's working hard. We got a great senior class and some great role players in the younger classes that are filling in really well.
How was your weight program over the summer?
Summer weight program was good. It's probably been one of the best so far.
Awesome.
Hot summer, but kids kept showing up all summer long.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna ask. All right, you were 5-5 last year, second round loss to Conway Springs. What kind of players did you lose at graduation? Your thought a little bit on the upcoming season?
We did lose a handful of seniors last year, but the guys that were juniors and are stepping up being seniors this year, I'm very excited about their work ethic, their heart, their desire to want to do good. Brings a lot of excitement to practice and to our staff and just as a chemistry to our team. So with that, I'm hoping for big things this season. I think if we can all get on the same page and work out the kinks, we could have a pretty good year.
Awesome. All right, Peter, last year you beat them by 1 point.
Not for sure what I'll see against them defensively, and then offense, they run a little bit of everything. And I know the sides kid being gone, and they kind of really made them go last year, but Phillipsburg every year has good athletes. I know the Joel Ford kid that's going to be quarterback this year is a very good athlete. And then their offensive line and defensive line is always strong. They get a good push. If they need to go power or spread, they figure out a way to move the ball up and down the field. So it'll be a challenge.
All right. Last one, keys to a Cardinal win tomorrow night on Friday night.
Mistakes, got to knock down our mistakes, penalties, and then just execution. And probably the biggest thing is keep our composure.
From the sideline to online, nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Game Time. Watch live, play-by-play action all season long on Nex-Tech.com and Nex-Tech Local One. Tune into the pregame show at 6:45 featuring coaches' interviews, followed by the kickoff at 7. All this live action is brought to you in part by these proud sponsors. Catch all the live Game Time action live on Friday nights and replayed on Nex-Tech Local One and Nex-Tech.com.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Nex-Tech Game Time. We start the 2021 season off tonight here in Plainville with a big MCL matchup between the Phillipsburg Panthers and the Plainville Cardinals. Ivan, and you can't get any better than this. Small town football. We got fans, we got band, we got the cheerleaders.
Yeah,
we're ready to kick it off.
It's great to have people in the stands. We can watch
Yes.
the game. We don't have any COVID problems that we know about. It's a great night for football. Hopefully it doesn't start raining on us here, but I think it's going to hold off. But it's just a good night.
Well, now that you've said that, I'm sure it's going to rain. You just jinxed us, but
Yeah.
you couldn't ask for anything better. Fans back in the stands. We've got, like I said, the band playing. We've got the cheerleaders out. So great night for some high school football, some old school MCL matchup here between the Cardinals and the Panthers.
Yeah, it's a good barometer for both teams. We talked about this earlier. Phillipsburg's is sideless for the first time. There's no sides behind, playing quarterback behind the center. So they're breaking in a new guy, and Plainville is poised to see what they can do tonight.
Maybe make that next jump. Both teams made the playoffs last year. Both teams exited in the second round. So we are set to go here from Plainville, set to kick this off. Looks like 52. Braylon Biddle last year averaged 47 yards per kickoff, 6 touchbacks. So, again, both these teams usually have pretty good kicking team. Back
Here we
deep.
go.
Looks like
Kind of a squib.
Yep. And picked up by number 7 there.
Antonio
Off
Grant.
the left-hand side, and he's out of bounds to the 30. So a lot of new players for Phillipsburg, Ivan, as they five returning starters. But
You'll see some young guys out here tonight, especially on the Peaburg side. I know that there was going to be a few sophomores and maybe one freshman, I know for sure, talking with the coach the other day. So
yeah, it looks like number 60, the left guard, may be the freshman, Caden Seams. Quarterback will be the senior, Joel Ford.
Well, he looks like a good size, 6'3", 190.
And now just out of a pistol set, not Something a little different than we've seen.
It's almost like a
Flex bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Man in motion. And he's going to give to the motion man. That's number 13, Devin Johnson, and just a couple yards. Devin Johnson, the leading returning rusher for the Panthers.
Yeah, he was met in the hole there from Plainville, number 11, Ben Hansen.
In Plainville defensively, they switch it up. You know, they 3-4, 4-3 kind of hybrid defense.
Looks like Phillipsburg's doing that old thing of switching offenses back and forth.
Yep, 2 receivers to the left of Ford. And this is a give to the fullback. That's number 21, Rad Rodriguez, the sophomore. He gains a couple yards, so 3rd down and short. So 3rd and 3 for the Panthers. They're seeing some of what they used to run, Ivan, some of that different formations.
Ground and pound, and then being able to switch back and forth on different offenses, trying to keep you guessing.
So big 3rd down here to start for the Panthers. 2 receivers to the left of Ford, 1 to the right.
Ooh.
And early movement, no call.
Got away with it.
Rodriguez, though, his knee went down.
That's going to be short.
Yep, only going to be a gain of 2.
But that should have been a flag. Man, that whole right side of that Phillipsburg line.
So 4th and 1. Are they going to? Officials going to take a timeout here? They going to measure this, or what are they going to do?
Well,
we're going to talk about the procedure call that maybe they missed.
Here's the thing. I think they probably ought to measure it just for giggles.
Yep,
you know, being here in the grass, we talked about this earlier with the big hump in the middle, and it's just a great field and great, good-looking grass. And
good crop this year for the grass. Looks like it's thick and it's cut high tonight.
Better off just take a picture. Short, about a half a yard.
So big call here on the first drive for the Panthers, 4th and maybe half a yard. Looks like Coach Fisk is going to leave his offense out on the field.
Well, I would go on 2.
Yeah.
You know, if you're Phillipsburg, you're going to try to draw them off before you make a snap. So
already a big play in this ball game, 4th and about a half a yard for the Panthers. Plainville creeping up to the line of scrimmage. They got their linebackers right there.
Going.
And give to the fullback. Wow. And I think what helped him, he rolled over a defender there, Ivan.
He did.
I think he picked up the first down.
I think he got it. I mean, he got met in the hole there, but he kind of rotated.
Yeah, here on the replay, you can see 52. This is Biddle. He wasn't, somebody else on the ground there, but he rolled over the top of him.
Yep. Not officially down until he touches. So
back to this flex bone set for the Panthers, 1st and 10. Johnson in motion, going to give the Johnson up the middle. He's got a couple yards down to the 43, 44-yard line. It's nothing fancy so far, but
this is smash mouth and you stop us, and it almost.
Little 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
A little bit of Smith Center here right now. Just you know what we're doing. We're coming at you.
So 2nd and 6 for Phillipsburg, now out of their traditional wishbone set. 2
Pistol.
tights. They give to, that's number 5, Hanchett. Trace Hanchett, the 6 foot, 172-pound sophomore running back.
Got about a yard and a half there.
That was Dakota Yost on the tackle. 6'4", 330-pound senior.
Is that yard marker a little off over there?
Yeah.
3, is he a little further?
Yeah, there he goes. He moved it back.
There he is.
So, another 3rd down for Phillipsburg. 2 tights, wishbone set for Ford. He's going to get the pitch, and the ball's on the ground. Johnson, though, recovers it. Going to lose a couple yards, and now 4th down for the Panthers.
This is a bigger call here. You've got 6 yards here.
Boy, it looks like their offense is back out there. I wonder.
Well, no matter what you're doing here, it's on 2, it's on 3.
So 4th and 6. And it doesn't look like any quick kick type of situation. So we got a pistol formation for the Panthers.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Back now. Switching back will be, is that A.J. Brown?
Out of bounds.
Nope, out of bounds.
About the 30, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that kick went off. Let's see where they marked this at.
Yankees.
Oh, coming back.
Tries to hold everybody in suspense.
Right.
Well, it makes for a better show.
Suspense. You run all the way down, then you
Right,
walk it
come
back,
back,
and everyone in
right.
the stands got their hands up. You know,
Like,
so
why are you marking it down there? Yeah.
you want my glasses or what?
So Plainville starts their first drive at the 29-yard line. Under center here.
Hit.
Little different look from Plainville.
Flex bone here.
True flex bone under center. And this is a give to the fullback. A lot of room here to run.
Ooh.
Nice block out there for the receiver. And this is Werner down to the 25-yard line.
Maybe we'll get a replay on that. Did he get a hat in front of him?
I don't know.
Did he get a hat in front of number 7 there?
Who was that out there? Was that
Wait.
here comes-
Right there.
Oh,
That's pretty close. It'll work. Good
Carter.
no call. Good no call.
so big run on first down for Werner.
You could have drove a truck through there. Ooh.
Up front, man, Plainville's got some big ones up front. Yost, we
They
already
do.
talked about.
They
Draxton
do.
Hovis, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. Mason Hogan, 6'4", 255-pound junior. Braylon Biddle, 6'2", 210-pound sophomore. And Jesse Wilkerson. He's a small guy over there at right tackle, 5'11", 195.
The Yost kid, 330 pounds.
And Hamilton now takes it,
Nice.
cuts back to the right, and gets a couple yards.
Yeah.
Didn't
Nice
look
cut. Yeah.
Didn't look like there was much there, but
Made something out of nothing.
yeah. About 4 yards on first down. So a little different than what we've seen in the past, Ivan. Usually in the past
Spread
they've
out
been in the
and
shotgun,
and
spread out. Now under center in the flex bone.
Grant's doing a little different thing. Different group of kids here. I like the flex. A la Randy Dreiling. So
So now Hanson in motion, going to pitch it to him. He's got some room off the right
got
side.
a first down for
Cuts
sure.
up the field, has the first down out of bounds, close to the 10-yard line. Just beat him to the corner out there,
Yeah,
Ivan.
nice run. Got to the edge and was able to turn it up. So
So this it'll be close to first and goal. Let's see what they mark this. Yep, first and goal, just inside the 10-yard line. And are they flipping their tackles or? Under center is Hamilton. Give to Werner up the middle, and he's still on his feet. Down to about the 4, maybe 3-yard line. So
just elusive, just cutting through there and not getting hung up with that first guy.
Werner, the 6 foot, 205-pound senior. So a lot of run here. Usually we've seen Plainville put it in the air, but tonight it's been on the ground. Back to the flex bone set. 2 wing backs, 2 receivers, 4 Hamilton.
Oop,
And the ball's on the ground. Hamilton, I think, got back on that. So big third down here.
The thing is, man, you look at that offensive line. He's going with his strength right now. He's going to have those guys move some people.
So third down. Obviously, this is 2-down territory.
Obviously.
All
All right.
You got to kick a field goal, are you? Third and goal for the Cardinals. Pitch it out here.
6.
Cuts it up the middle. Got the goal line. He's met. They're going to give him a touchdown. That's Dewey there on the run. He was met right at the goal line, but was able to push his way through.
Nice run. Very nice run. Cut back in.
Yep.
I got the Plainville hands up and dancing and whistling and clapping.
Yeah, it looks like Ford was there at the goal line, but couldn't keep him out. So 6 points on the board for the Cardinal.
Kicking for the extra point here.
Anders Dewey with the run for the score. Yep. And Biddle now set for the extra point. Stope
Fly.
had a hard time getting that snap down. So
Procedure.
kick was good. So We'll try this again. Now he's going to set up from the 15, so about 25-yard
And it was a
extra
low
point.
It was a low kick too.
Had a little problems with the hold, and
Ooh, it
gets it
wasn't.
down right into the
The ball wasn't
line,
even down
yeah.
on the ground.
Yep. The
Ball
timing was
not-
off a little
yep,
there.
Yep.
But- so the extra point is no good, and 6:09 left here in the first quarter. Plainville with the early lead, 6-0 over Phillipsburg.
That might be a thing next time when they score next. It'd be a
Might be.
run maybe.
Yeah, maybe a 2-point conversion or something instead of.
Get that point back and. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
With a kickoff here again, and 6:09 left here in the first.
Yep, we still have yet to see our first pass of the night. So the way things are looking like, it may not.
That's
It
for
may not.
sure. It is.
Now I see why the grass is cut high. You know,
We were talking about that when we were down there walking around. How tall the grass was. You know?
Well, now I see why they switched it up. Plainville's went to more of a run-based offense than spreading it out. So
When I was talking to Grant the other day, I just totally forgot about him talking about the flex bone, and it's good to see.
yeah, looks like Moon is back for Phillipsburg, and Hanchett as well back deep to receive this.
The thing about that flex, sometimes it helps with what you have, your players and stuff, and so that
Yeah,
big
and-
offensive line.
And some of that misdirection, you got
Yep.
some of that eye candy, like they call it, where you see one going one way and you
Correct.
come back the other way.
Correct. Well, it makes your defensive line they shift their eyes, and
You just need a crease. Set to kick off Biddle. And kind of a short kick. Moon's going to pick this up at the
yep, nice
10.
catch.
Yep. It'll bring it down, and
Ooh.
he's met at the 21-yard line. Pretty good hit there.
It was, and I can't see the number.
I can't. Their numbers are hard to read. That looks like
Number 11,
Yep.
Hanson, isn't it?
Yep, that's Hanson. Yeah, they're leading returning tackler from last year, Hanson, the linebacker. So, second drive for the Panthers now out of the pistol formation. Going to give quarterback's going to keep it off the left side and get up to the 25-yard line. Couple yards on the play.
Yeah, a little bit of that misdirection out of that flex bone. That's where your DN has to stay home. Or that could have turned into something bigger. So,
Boy, there wasn't much up front either. In the middle there wasn't. If he would have handed that off, I don't think he would have got anything. So, good play there by Ford to pull that out and get what he can. Now, ball's
out.
on the ground.
he got it.
Yep,
Picked it back up.
Rodriguez able to get back on that or get a hand back out and still gain 2 yards on the play. So now 3rd and 3 for Phillipsburg. Boy, and it seems like already so early they've been in
Some,
been third down.
big third downs.
So here comes Plainville bringing an extra defensive tackle, and we got a
Oh,
little movement.
there's a
Yeah.
flag.
You've seen that from Plainville. They'll come up and bring one of their linebackers
Late.
and bring him in to play defensive tackle. So
Late, and it makes just another guy. It makes that guy's eye level change, and he came up.
that's Brandon Brin coming up to. They go for a 4-man front to a 5-man front. They had a linebacker, Casey.
Yep.
That's who they did that with.
A lot.
Yes, a lot.
A lot.
Yep.
I think he's here at the game tonight. I think I saw him in the crowd.
So Phillipsburg now, twins receivers to the right of Ford, out of the pistol formation. And
Pass.
Ford's rolling out. He's got a little bit of room off the side, up across the 30. He's going to be close to the
depend on
first
the
down.
spot.
Yep, they're going to give it to him. So
Yes, he did.
good decision there by Ford. Rolled out. Receivers were covered, but he
Yeah,
found
he
some
kind of
room.
had, he kind of had dual receivers coming out, one short, one long. Decided to tuck it and go.
At 4:27 left, first quarter. I don't know if Phillipsburg has any home run hitters, but boy, they're hitting a lot of singles tonight.
But we're talking amazing. We haven't seen one pass.
Nope. So Wishbone set and going to give to the second man through. That's number 5. That's Hanchett. 3-4 yards on first down for the Panthers. Let's see if Plainville moves some guys up. Back to the two tight wishbone formation for the Panthers. Second down and 6. It's another run, and it's stopped in the backfield. Good penetration. There, that was 24. Brandon Bren looks like he was up there.
They just got bottled up right there. Right off the right tackle.
Yost as well. So no gain on the play. Well, maybe give him a yard. 3rd and 5.
I think Yost is down there talking to one of the guys, one of the zebras there, about getting held. I see him holding up his, they're grabbing me by the chest.
They're gonna see him though. You're not gonna. So 3rd down here for Phillipsburg. Again, a pitch off to the left-hand side to Hanchett. Going to cut up, and he's going to be brought down. Good tackle out there was by Hanson, and maybe a yard, so 4th down.
That'd be one of those things the guy would look at him and go, how big are you?
Yeah.
Break it.
So 4th and 4. And again, Phillipsburg comes out like they're going to run a play. I would suspect, though, they'll be dropping back to punt maybe. I don't know. We'll see. No. Yep. Running back is Anders Dewey on the punt. This was straight up in the air. And it come back to the 39-yard line. Boy. Not a lot on that punt, Ivan.
No, not a lot, and sometimes that happens when you do that shift and the guy doesn't get his feet set, and you try to be a little fancy, and that time it didn't turn out very well, but at least he got it off and that kind of thing. So
1st and 10 for Plainville at the 39-yard line. Their second drive. First one ended up in a touchdown run by Anders Dewey. They're going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Plainville.
Yeah. So we'll take it with them here. 2:29 left, first quarter. Our score: Plainville 6, Phillipsburg 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One. done. 2:29 left here in the first quarter. 6-0 our score. Plainville with the lead. They've got the ball at the 39-yard line. Back to their flex bone set. Under center, the quarterback, Ethan Hamilton. And now we're going to see a
he's wide open.
Wide over across the middle. That's Selmer with a great catch over the top. He's not going to be caught. So our first pass of the night ends in a 60-yard touchdown throw from Hamilton to Carter Selmer.
You'll see him come across and just sneak right out here. And he comes, in that slant and just wide open.
Pretty good stroke there on the long ball from the quarterback. Kind of reminds some of these people and some of the from quarterbacks of the past, don't you think?
The friend, the friend kid, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So
They could be very easy to overthrow because he was so wide open.
that's a good catch though by Selmer as well. Had those hands out.
Well, you know, it was a great play call because the thing about it is they were running and everybody was in the box. So
now the 2-point conversion attempt for Plainville. And Mo's going to give to the up back, and Warner just lowers his head and gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for Plainville.
And no kick this time.
No kick, yeah. Well, I mean, Warner, 6 foot, 205-pound running back.
He's a load.
Yeah.
He's
when
a
you got
load.
that offensive line, too.
I'd run right out behind it at 66 all night long. So
yeah, I mean, I would just
that
bank
guy's
on
like a refrigerator out there. So
you can almost take it to the bank 2 yards every time at least.
Really, he is a big guy down there.
So 14-0 our score. Plainville looking good here early on. 2:19 left in the first quarter. We've seen one pass, ended up in a 60-yard touchdown throw.
Well, it was just a great time. That was a great call. Take a timeout. Great call. A lot of white shirts in the box, you know, and he ran right by somebody. So,
you know, Phillipsburg could do that too. I think Plainville's coming down.
Yeah, they're all in the box. Yeah. I would look for them to maybe try one of those once they get rolling here. So.
So set to kickoff again is Biddle. Back deep again, Hanchett and Moon. Biddle's kicks have been a little short, but
kind of almost a squib once they get past that front line. That's a nice kick.
Yep.
Ooh,
right
off the face mask.
Hanchett takes it. He's got some room, but that closes quickly. 24, Brandon Brand on the tackle there.
Yeah, you never want to see that hit you in the face mask.
Wow.
Holy snipes. That could have been trouble.
Last night we were at the Fort Hays game, and I seen the ball boy take one off the head. Yeah, keep your head on a swivel.
Did you laugh?
Well, yeah, of course I laughed. I mean, it was funny.
I would have been chuckling.
Yeah.
But it's from you paying attention that you saw that.
Right. So 1st and 10, Phillipsburg now. Ford in the pistol set, going to give to Rodriguez. He's still on his feet, fighting for
some nice gang tackling there by Plainville. They stood him up and got some help. So
yeah, that's Hovis out there on the tackle. Loss of a yard.
I think they're going to have to pass a little bit to get if they want to move the ball here a little bit. Plainville's kind of packing it in.
Yeah. Well, you can see everybody right now just lining up is within 5 yards of the ball. So
right. Not even really a deep safety.
No.
So kind of a dare, a beat us if you can.
Now 4 to give to Rodriguez again, and still moving his feet. Good tough run. Gets a couple yards on it.
That's one of those, where he was reaching in around the ball too, and
that was Hanson.
Hanson, number 11. I didn't want to say it because I could see you were looking for.
Well, the numbers are.
It's dark, and they got black jerseys in it. It's kind of a maroon.
Yeah. That's the excuse. Yeah.
You got a guy up here with binoculars. I guess he could be our spotter.
Right. So 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers. Twins receivers going to do a little bubble screen out here to Moon, and nice job of coming up. That was Selmer coming up from his defensive back position.
Curtis said this took too long to develop. Yep. He's kind of got a wind-up kind of throw.
Here on the replay.
Here, he's got a, it just took you got to get it out and get it out. So
and the ball was a little bit behind Moon as well. If you got to throw that in front of him, so Selmer comes up, makes a nice tackle.
Not that it wouldn't have worked. It was just one of those things that was behind him and just kind of slow. Yep. So
4th and 8 for the Panthers. the previous drives they had a couple of first downs, but nothing going this drive. Now
I would just go ahead and just get up, get set. Like whole timeout?
no, that's the end of the
Oh,
first
end of the
quarter.
quarter.
So at the end of one here from Plainville, our score, the Cardinals 14, Phillipsburg 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One.
A special thanks to the Plainville Game Time Boosters, Mr. K's Food Town, Rife Welding and Construction, H&C Oil Operating, Farm Implement and Supply, First State Bank, and Plainville Shortstop are proud supporters of Cardinal students and athletes. Wishing all Phillipsburg Panthers a successful season, both on and off the field. Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliance, and Sawyer's Ace Hardware. Let's go, Blue!
Hello, I'm Dr. Ron Juneman of Professional Family Eye Care in Phillipsburg. I treat hundreds and hundreds of dry eye disease patients each year, and I'm excited to finally offer a treatment that has proven effective. We are one of the first offices in the state of Kansas to offer the new Equinox low-level light therapy. We've seen fantastic results in patients so far, and even have patients who haven't worn contact lenses for years finally able to do so. You can experience results in as little as 1 to 2 treatments. It's time to stop treating your symptoms and start treating the problem.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers & Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One. We start here this second quarter. 14-0 our score, Ivan, and Plainville 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 1 in the air. They've looked pretty impressive here this first quarter.
Yeah, we do. We're expecting a punt here. I would on the 32. So
Phillipsburg lines up in their offensive set, but yeah, they're going to switch back to a punt. And, right in his face. This is
almost blocked.
Dewey back. He's going to let this one bounce.
Now you got to get away.
Ooh. That's close. That was too close there. Down at the 24-yard line. I think I see some sprinkles out here.
Here's the thing. I know there's a word that you and I grew up using when you talk about the ball on the ground. Get away. And I can't say it now, but that's what somebody should have been yelling down there.
What did you say before we started, that it wasn't going to rain?
I know.
I see some sprinkles. Yeah. The crowd's running for some cover here.
I appreciate that, Merrill Teller. You're doing a great job.
Well, you jinxed us.
Oh. As long as we get no lightning, we can play in the rain.
Yeah.
We've been in a game over in Joaquin.
I know. That's a monsoon.
It was raining sideways. Like Forrest Gump would say, big old fat rain.
There's a pitch to Hansen out.
Wow.
Nice job of keeping his feet. Boy, Phillipsburg strung that out, but Hansen was with a tough run there.
It was. Very good. But back to that Trigo game for just a second.
Yeah.
Remember how hard it was raining, and old coach over there, God, I can't think of his name.
Haxton. Yeah.
Was down there in just his polo and shorts.
Yeah. It was cold, raining sideways.
We even brought the camera inside the press box.
Yeah.
What a game. And they played all the way through because there was no lightning.
So second down and 3 in motion. Now going to give to the maybe the ball's on the ground.
He kept it. He kept it.
Nice job. Fooled me there.
A little bit of deception.
Yep. Boy, Warner almost acted like he lost the ball.
Like he dropped it.
Yeah.
They fooled you there, Mr. Brown.
So 1st and 10 for Plainville, right outside the 40-yard line. It's an interesting huddle. Got a little 3 little groups out there.
Everyone's looking at their arm pads and making the call from the sideline.
Yeah, but they were it wasn't one huddle. It was 3 different huddles. Interesting. So 1st and 10 now. Hamilton, this is a keeper all the way. Cuts up the middle. He's got some room.
Oh, there's
Flag
a block in the
down.
back.
Hamilton's going to be in for the score here, but they are going to bring this back.
Yeah, 13 got pinned from behind.
Good run there by Hamilton. He just cut.
Well, I think
going right, cut back left. But
if we get a replay on that, the reason that middle was wide open, you'll see a little pancake here. Oh, right there. Oh, he's going to call it a holding.
Yeah. There was holding out here. It was not even close to the play. I think it was a receiver out wide with the hold.
Well, did you see what I was talking about?
Yeah, I seen that.
Somebody missed something that big. That
So-
was a nice pancake, but
But no syrup.
no, you definitely, if you want to pancake somebody, you want his face up. You don't want him in the dirt. So
So move this 10 yards back from the spot of the foul. Would just be first down again, 1st and 11. So take the touchdown off the board for Hamilton. Good run, but the holding penalty negates that. And
they're back to their huddle system there. And
so line, and it's not even, I think it's, I don't know, it's different. Line huddles up. Dewey in motion. Going to give to
Nice
Warner up
cut,
the middle.
nice
Boy, he's got a
cut.
lot of room. One tackle to beat.
Wow.
Moon came over and made the tackle.
I don't
Also
know.
there, Kevin Russell.
I don't know if we'll get a replay, but 66. He
Yost.
laid somebody out in the middle here. Watch this.
Yeah, right there at the end. So 1st and 10. Big run there by Warner.
Just kind of picked his way through there.
9:55 left. First half, 14-0. So it looks like their tackles come out, huddle with the wingback and the receiver on that side. It's interesting.
Well, both coaches, Grant's making a call on both.
There's Warner up the middle again. Boy, a lot of room. Lowers his helmet.
Flag.
And gets down to the 15-yard line. But that was a good pop there.
It's got to be on Plainville. Yep.
Yeah, we had another hold. Yep, on the side.
That was a nice throw by the back judge back there.
Yeah.
Did you see how far he threw that? Wow, it's like he wanted to throw it right where it happened. But if you watch from the sideline, Stevenson makes the call, and then both guys must be, Becker must be talking to one, and the other one's talking to some other pod of guys.
So there's a tackle, a wingback, and a receiver,
Yeah.
and then the two guards, center, and the quarterback.
Because Becker's making a call, and
Yep.
and Casey's making his own call to his own group of guys. So
Interesting little setup, but now 1st and 25 after the holding penalty again, and going to be a pitch out here.
nice stiff
to
arm.
Hansen. Got
Ooh.
good tackle.
Yeah, he hung on. 60 hung on.
Yeah, that's the freshman, Caden Seams,
Yeah,
6'3", 190-pound freshman.
He did a nice job, and he got, a stiff arm there, and he hung on. So
Yeah. That was a tough tackle. 2nd down, 21 to go.
where did you see the raindrops?
Man, I seen them.
Are you wearing contacts?
Now look at the stands. They're
I think
wet.
somebody popped their pop open and got some.
Oh. You
I
just don't want to admit that you're jinxing us.
I suppose that was thunder, what we heard up top just now.
Yes. So timeout for Plainville. They want to talk this over. But still, a couple penalties here this drive for Plainville, but still a lot of production.
And here's the thing. I would, if I was Phillipsburg, I would make sure I maintain keeping everybody in front of me.
Right.
Watch that slant coming out across the middle, 2 receivers in one area, that kind of thing to draw attention. So
I tell you what, a lot of good sponsors here to make this happen tonight.
yeah, I can't say enough, and I'm going to try to remember them off the top of my head with Farm Amp, H&C Oil, Mr. K's Food Town with Kim Downtown, the Animal Hospital, I'm sorry if I don't remember everybody right off the top of my head, but that's a good start. But no, we had some great sponsors here in town. The shortstop. The Becker family. So we had some great support here in town to help bring the broadcast to you guys tonight. So thank those people when you see them.
Yep.
And
from both towns, really.
Yeah, really.
Phillipsburg
had some great ones, but I just know what I was in Plainville here, and some great sponsors helped bring this broadcast to you guys tonight. So,
yeah, we always thankful for those local sponsors to put this on every week.
Well,
sure.
The thing about, with me being, I'm not from here, but I've worked in this town, know some people. It was just great to talk to everybody, and it was easy. So. Yep. We just want to thank those sponsors, and we'll talk about it during the game. So
Plainville back out, 2nd down, 21 to go. Just back to their flex bone set with Dewey in motion.
A little bit of a different set here, a little different set.
And Warner with the ball at the middle, still spinning, Boy, he's a tough load to bring down.
He is. Yep.
So that was Ford on the tackle. 3rd and 13 now.
Man, he had that ball down around his waist.
Ooh, final score for Natoma Deerfield, 87-0 Natoma.
6-man football.
Woo! 87-0.
How would you like to be the scorekeeper for that one?
You burn out the bulbs.
Jiminy.
Whew, man. So 3rd and 13, kind of the first time Plainville's really faced any little bit of adversity tonight.
This could be an interesting. Oh,
two guys
moving at the same time.
And Hamilton just eats it there at the 40-yard line. Yep, that was
going back.
Jeremy Ford, the senior defensive end, with the tackle. Is this something you can decline, or is this one?
No.
Okay. We need a rules guy, where they're up in the booth
I'm not much of a rules guy. The White Hat's out there talking.
Saying we can go back to the studio, have our guy back to the studio.
I mentioned this earlier. Don't we usually have 4-man crews?
Man, they are short. They're 4. They've got 4.
Yep, I do. I see it now. Sorry about that.
Actually, 5-man crew. You're too short. that's
you want to talk about height?
Man, it's the first game of the season, man. It's the first game of the season. We're all making mistakes here.
I think everybody that that watches us.
I think legal shift.
Yeah, you had 2 guys moving at the same time.
But they declined it. So, I figured they would if you could decline that penalty.
Right now, if I was Grant, I'd go for it here.
I would too. You're at the 40-yard line. A punt really is not going to get you a whole lot of yards.
Especially if you get it into the end zone.
Yeah. We'll see. Probably going to see Hamilton put this in the air again.
That's why he's coaching, and I'm up here.
Yep, now we're back. Snapped it through the legs. Little punt by Werner. And he angled it towards the 5, rolling down to the 4. Good punt there by Warner.
That's when the tall grass comes in and helps.
Exactly.
It rolled down there like a Tootsie Roll in the carpet. So
like those golf shots where you just hit the green and it stops.
Most of the time that ball goes in for in. That one there just kind of rolled like a Tootsie Roll.
Well, they snapped it through the quarterback's legs back to the running back.
Huh?
Some tricks
if it works for you.
Yeah.
One of those times it hits him in the ankle.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to put their little twist into stuff,
Well, first down for Phillipsburg. Boy, they've kind of struggled here offensively tonight, and now they're backed up in the end zone.
Now they've got to put some plays together to get out of the end zone here.
Yep, now Twins receivers both left and right for Ford, so they spread some people out. Got a little stop in the action.
The White Hats.
Yep.
Trying to get everybody in position there. Boy, this is when you just tee off.
You better here they come. Here comes the
Off.
Cardinals. Yep. Give to the running back, Rodriguez. Gets a couple.
Yeah, 66 kind of cut him down.
Yost was there. Boy, you seen those linebackers, though, come up. they were wanting to tee off.
They're like at the feeding trough right there. That's when you just want to force it. They just try to cut all the gaps out and try to make the guy cut outside. So I just don't know passing here.
Ooh. So now a tight flex bone set for the Panthers. And Rodriguez to the right side, and boy, just nowhere to go.
It's a good hard run, but he only got about a yard, maybe 2 out of that.
Yost was reaching over the top of 3 or 4 people to get that tackle.
He's a big mammoth jam out there, I'm telling you.
So 3rd down, 7 to go, 7 or 8. So
he is a big mammoth jammer. I don't think they're not going to get crazy here either. I can't imagine.
No. So flexbone set out of the pistol formation. There's the motion.
There's the pitch.
Yep.
Ooh,
nice
Hansen.
tackle there by Hansen. Yeah,
wow,
met
great
him
tackle.
right there. Yep. Hanchett really had nowhere to go.
No.
They tried to cut that up, and
No, Hansen was there to fill that gap and ended it. Now, here's the thing, you're kicking out of your own end zone.
yeah. Well, and the punts haven't.
Here's the thing. Do you go after it?
I think so. I
Do
mean,
you
it's
go after
4th
it?
and 6. If you give up the roughing or the running into the kicker, I think you're okay. There's Dewey going back, and Ford going to punt this.
Plainville's going to hang back, look for a return.
That's a better punt by Ford. And takes a good bounce from
Oh, you
Plainville.
can pick
Going to
it
take
up.
a lot of time. What was Ford doing? I don't.
Clear across the field.
Dewey switches ways. Got to the
was there a
left.
block?
Yeah. Still on his feet and gets down
Flag.
to the 30. A couple flags. Yeah. It almost looked like Phillipsburg thought he was going to down it or something.
Right.
They held up.
Let it bounce. Well, I'll mention it again. The tall grass.
Yeah.
Took the bounce out of the ball.
It's a nice soft.
Usually when, there's another one.
Yeah.
Good
3.
gravy.
Wow.
Did he get in trouble there?
I don't know. He's coming off the.
Looks like they're holding their hands out.
Coach
Maybe
Stevenson's not happy about it. I think he's escorting him to the sideline.
take it and get off the field. Go ahead and get a drink of water.
Yep. Son, you can't do that. There is a hold on Plainville or Phillipsburg.
Well, they all dumped their laundry on the field.
I mean, you got a flag, you might as well throw it out there.
Hey, I want to.
Everybody else was throwing their
I
flags.
want to throw mine.
Right.
Now they'll discuss it. Something's got to involve 54 here. Something's going to be some offsetting stuff, or something's got to crack.
Yeah, they were. Coach
Hovis did something.
Yeah, Coach Stevenson was not happy.
And it had to be something between his nose and his chin. Something was being said.
Got a holding on Phillipsburg. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Plainville. So, but
all right, let's play some football.
But Plainville with a good field position though, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Number 6, Yost just was welcoming in, I think, number 67 into the game. Slapped him on the head and grabbed him by the face mask.
All right.
So I think he's taking the place of number 54.
Yep. So, still sorting this out. The return was to the 30-yard line, so they only lose 5 yards.
It's an interesting call here. Right now, if I was playing ball, I wouldn't worry about it.
Let me snap the ball.
Saddle up and let's go. See, here's the thing. I think each guy talks to their own little pod out there.
Yeah.
Well, Becker ain't got his headset on.
I
Timeout.
think they're going to take a timeout. Yep.
After all that drama, no, we're going to stay on the field.
Well, there is no play clock here, so I
didn't know if we were going to break out a sack lunch or
what we're going to do. So after all that, they're going to take a timeout, and we'll take one real quick with them. So you're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One.
No matter who you are, the Hayes Rec Commission is for you. There's leisure programs for all ages. There's a wellness center that works for anyone at any level. Youth and adult sports, aquatics, and great facilities for any event. Go to hazerec.org to see the list of activities and sign up. Here are some of the upcoming activities.
We're still having fun. Hayes Rec's the one. We are still the one.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One. We're here, 4:49 left in this first quarter. 14-0 our score. Plainville on top of Phillipsburg. Plainville's ball, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line to Phillipsburg. So after there
was a lot of laundry on the field, and I'm not quite sure if I still understand it. Seems like they're still talking about it a little bit.
Yeah. But in result, Plainville ball, 35-yard line.
Let's go. What do we got
Phillipsburg
left?
was able to stop them.
Yeah,
last
449.
drive. Still just a 2-score game here, where it seems to be. I mean, for most of this game, Plainville's really been in control.
Phillipsburg, they've got some younger guys playing in there. I see 17 out there, Carson Meidel.
So flexbone set for the Cardinal in motion. Warner with the carry up the middle, across the 30-yard line. Boy, I heard that up here.
Wow. Number 11.
Yeah, Blackburn.
Jesse Blackburn. He took a shot.
Yeah, here on the replay. Warner is running downhill. He's quite the load, but Blackburn with the tackle. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Plainville taking their time up to the line of scrimmage. Flexbone set, receivers each way for Hamilton under center. Dewey in motion. Going to give to Warner up the middle. Brought down close to the 1st down. Tackle there by Hanchett. You see Phillipsburg creeping up. Try to take away that inside run by Warner.
Well, here's the thing is when you kind of set up this passing a little bit this way, you keep hitting those dive plays, and next thing you know, you got a seam open.
Well, that's what happened for the 2nd score for Plainville. Now it is 3rd down, 2. Back to their base formation here, the flexbone. Hamilton under center. Dewey in motion. This time going to give it to him on the pitch. Nice pitch. Up across the 20 and down the hill and almost into the track.
That was picture perfect. That was
Yeah.
picture perfect. Even gave it a nice little spin to it, and
That may even have been a pass. He may have thrown it forward.
Yeah, hit him on the run. Great pass. Great pitch, whatever you want to call it.
1st down for Plainville. 3:17 left first half. 14-0 our score. Out of their tri-huddle system, they get to the line of scrimmage. Now give to Warner up the middle, and there's Phillipsburg finally keying in on that, making that stop.
Filling the gap.
Yeah, 57 there.
Devin Johnson, number 13, was it there?
Yeah, Seth Keaton, a freshman, in there with the tackle, looks like. Boy, they're playing some youngins there for the Panthers.
Well, I got to tell you, 57 for Phillipsburg, you can't be 6'8". That
may be 5'8".
That's what's on the sheet here.
He don't look. He looks more 5'8".
I know. Football coaches always embellish sizes, but that is no way that kid's 6'8".
You're not believing that?
No, I'm not buying it.
In motion is Hanson. And
he ran into his own guy.
Yeah. And
trying to strip him.
Yeah, Baresh on the tackle for the Panthers.
They got him stood up and trying to take the ball out.
Did a good job here of stopping the run. 3rd down and 9. Now close to just 2 minutes left in this first half. Third down and 9 from the 20-yard line. Got to get to the 10. Hanson in motion.
Pass.
Looking to throw.
He's open.
Hamilton with a nice job of avoiding the sack and makes another score. That was in a bunch out there.
2 receivers out in the same spot. And they were both still open.
Yeah. That's Anders Dewey.
There's
his
a replay
second
on it.
touchdown.
So you can see they're in the same vicinity.
Yep. Nice job by Hamilton avoiding the rush. Throws it.
Between 3 defenders and 1 Plainville guy.
Yeah. His second touchdown toss of the night.
All right, we're back to the kick. See if he gets it down.
Yeah, there's Biddle. Oh, got it down
Good.
this time and up. Yep, that's good. So,
Split the wickets.
well, the timing was better on that kick. I think
Well, the
that's just
snap
they
was
missed
bad.
it. Yeah.
So
Kick is good. 21-0 our score. 1:43 left in this first half. Let's check out some of the scores here on our Nex-Tech scoreboard. And Hanover and Pike Valley, Stockton and Thunder Ridge still. Victoria Lacrosse 22-20 at halftime. That's a good one.
Lakeside. Hey, Lakeside.
We're gonna see them in a couple
Yes,
weeks.
we are. We're gonna see them up in Kensington.
Big one. Hill City and Osborne. Both teams ranked there.
Lakeside thinks they're pretty good this year.
Yep.
So
The old Fighting Boons
Yeah,
there.
Quinter.
8-0 up on Rollins County.
Russell over Ellis.
And Beloit on top of Marysville. That game, both Marysville and Beloit, their opponents canceled out because of COVID. They met up. Colby
Just
up on Hugoton.
doing a makeup game. So Colby's ahead of Hugoton.
Dodge City up on Wichita West. Hayes
May
High
South.
with the 7-0 lead over Wichita
That's
East.
a huge game. And
Yeah.
That's a huge game.
And May South on top of Great Bend 7-0.
Hayes has a lot of hype to live up to. So
Yes.
they win tonight. That's a big win.
Yep. Next week we'll be at Hayes.
Yep.
Hayes and Great Bend. So Trigo and Chase, that game I heard was canceled. Wichita County up 22-0 on Hoxie. Hoxie's was highly ranked. Smith Center with a 2-score lead over Norton.
Hoxie's lost a little bit of blood, though.
TMP Oakley, TMP with a 7-6 lead. That's going to be a good game, too.
Sure.
So,
Smith Center on top of Norton.
Yep. So, we'll keep you updated on the Nex-Tech scoreboard as tonight goes on. Now Biddle with the kickoff. And this kick going to be taken at the 10-yard line by Moon. He goes off the left-hand side, and whoa,
Ooh.
what a hit there. I think Hovis is trying to make up for whatever he
being
did.
on the side
Yeah.
over here.
That's a good way to make it up.
He got chewed out, so
Yeah.
then he wanted to go out and make a
Big stick on the sideline.
nice big hit.
Boy, it just seemed like some of the Phillipsburg guys just stopped. I don't know if they thought it was.
Yeah, they really did. It was almost like, here you go. You're on your own.
Hovis didn't. He didn't stop.
Well, you might have a little bit of an edge on him right now. So
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 31-yard line.
that guard and tackle might have their hands full for a play or two.
Hanchin in motion. Now Ford going to roll off to the right.
He's got the corner.
Yep. Nice tackle coming up and making that tackle, Werner. Boy, if he doesn't make that tackle, Ford's got a lot of room to run on that right side.
Easy first down.
It's one of those. Both teams run this flex bone. Phillipsburg out of the pistol, not under center.
Right.
But still, they had the motion going one way and go back to left. But there's a flag down. I didn't see that.
I didn't either. Holding.
So. Take that back. Now they're in a hole, and we've seen Phillipsburg
Be 1st and 20.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they've gained 3 or 4 yards at a time. We haven't seen any chunk plays yet.
No.
From Phillipsburg. 21-0, our score, 1:28 left, first half. Plainville with the lead. Boy, Phillipsburg really needs a score here going into halftime to get this within 2 scores. But Twins receivers to the right for Ford.
Well, you don't want to turn it over right
No,
away
you
here.
don't.
So
Ford rolling up to the right. Going to look for a throw. He's
Got
got
him.
his man out there at the
Nice
close to the
job.
30-yard line.
Good looking pass. Good catch.
Ethan Miller on the reception. Boy, that time he got rid of that ball quick.
Yeah, he did. It worries me with the windup, but that was a nice pitch and catch there. Looked good.
2nd and 11. Under a minute to play here. First half. Here comes Plainville.
Plainville's
Going to bring the house, and just tripped up is Rodriguez. That's Hovis again on the tackle.
Nice tackle there by Hovis for the Cardinals.
So 3rd down, 9 to go, 22 seconds left first half. I think Coach Fiskus is maybe just going to let this one go. They're not in any hurry now. 10 seconds here.
Well, you definitely don't want to throw an INT here.
Nope.
Give them a chance
last
to
play of the first half. Ford going to roll out to the left, and he's going to scramble up to the 40, to the 50, cuts across the middle, and taken down at the
nice bit of running.
yard line. Yeah, that was the biggest play for Phillipsburg in the first half, but ends up with no points.
Plainville was almost playing prevent.
Yep.
So,
So at the end of the first half, our score here from Plainville, the home Cardinals 21, the Panthers of Phillipsburg 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
From the sideline to online, nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Game Time. Watch live, play-by-play action all season long on Nex-Tech.com and Nex-Tech Local One. Tune into the pregame show at 6:45 featuring coaches' interviews, followed by the kickoff at 7. All this live action is brought to you in part by these proud sponsors. Catch all the live Game Time action live on Friday nights and replayed on Nex-Tech Local One and Nex-Tech.com.
Here at Mapes & Miller, we take care of your finances, allowing you time to take care of your business, farm, and personal lives. We offer financial services, including tax prep, bookkeeping, payroll, and auditing. We offer services to farmers, ranchers, small businesses, and more. By coming to us, you'll be able to spend more time at your business and with your families. It's not what you make, it's what you keep.
We built this network for you.
We're constantly optimizing our network to provide reliable coverage utilizing cutting-edge technology.
We invest in Kansas because we're Kansans too.
And as exciting next-generation technologies become reality, we can trust that we're working to bring it to your neighborhood.
So wherever you go, just know we got you covered.
We're friends.
We're neighbors.
We are Kansas.
A special thanks to the Plainville Game Time Boosters, Mr. K's Food Town, Rife Welding and Construction, Agency Oil Operating, Farm Implement and Supply, First State Bank, and Plainville Shortstop are proud supporters of Cardinal students and athletes. Wishing all Phillipsburg Panthers a successful season, both on and off the field, all of Bovey Furniture and Appliance, and Sawyer's Ace Hardware. Let's go, Blue!
Hello, I'm Dr. Ron Juneman of Professional Family Eye Care in Phillipsburg. I treat hundreds and hundreds of dry eye disease patients each year, and I'm excited to finally offer a treatment that has proven effective. We are one of the first offices in the state of Kansas to offer the new Equinox low-level light therapy. We've seen fantastic results in patients so far, and even have patients who haven't worn contact lenses for years finally able to do so. You can experience results in as little as 1 to 2 treatments. It's time to stop treating your symptoms and start treating the problem.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers & Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One, where we're coming to you live tonight from Plainville. Our score here at halftime: Plainville 21, Phillipsburg 0. And Ivan, it's been all Plainville here in this first half. It's been pretty dominant both sides of the ball.
Yeah, sorry, I'm struggling with my headset there.
I see you over there.
It's Plainville has that's played their game, flexbone. Just really jamming it down their throat, and then they, hit some pass plays. So
let's take a look at some of the scoring plays here from this first half. Should be up first would be Anders Dewey on the run off the left side for the touchdown. That's one of the 2 he scored in this first half. Coming up next will be the long touchdown throw by Hamilton. That's to Carter Selmer. Nice pass over the top. Selmer with the grab and run for the Cardinals. That made the score 14-0. And here's Dewey again, this time receiving the touchdown. Hamilton, nice job of avoiding the sack. Gets it out to Dewey, and he's into the end zone for the score. So those are 3 scoring plays. 21-0 our score. Plainville with the lead. And Phillipsburg has kind of struggled offensively.
Yeah, it is, it doesn't look like very diverse. They hit a big pass there towards right before half, and, I'll be curious to see how they come out and bust it open here and see if they can get back in the game.
So let's take a look at some of the scores here. We got some updated from the area. And, Boy Victoria and La Crosse. Boy Victoria kind of opened that up a little bit, 36-20 now, third quarter. Still no score. Hill City and Osborne. At Lakeside, up 4 touchdowns on Logan Palco. And we said the Toma won 87-0.
I can't believe that's
got to be first half too.
But it's 6-man football, which is fairly new.
Yeah.
So.
Russell with the field goal over Ellis. Beloit, Marysville at halftime. Beloit 8-6. Colby up 2 touchdowns on Hugoton, and Concordia up a score on Wamego. Still showing Hayes High up 7-0 on East in the second quarter.
May South on top of Great Bend 7-0. Liberal on top of Guyman, Oklahoma 8-0. Dodge on top of West, Wichita West.
Is that 20?
I'm not sure. It's a new scoring, maybe 2Q to 6.
2Q. I don't know.
So,
but they're up. Wichita County. That's kind of a little surprising score. 30-0 over Hoxie. Hoxie had been ranked pretty high. But, boy, Wichita County, they graduated a lot, but apparently still a lot of firepower.
TMP on top of Oakley now, 14-6.
And Smith Center on top of Norton, 14-0 at halftime. That's another MCL battle. Both TMP, Oakley, Norton, Smith Center. So good games here in the conference.
Yeah, TMP is another team this year to watch a little bit in the MCL here. They should be pretty good this year.
Yep.
So,
and we'll do their game in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yep. I think it's Plainville, right?
It is Plainville. And they beat Plainville last year.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that should be a pretty interesting.
Entertaining.
Yep.
It'd also be TMP's homecoming.
Yep.
On that night. So 2 weeks.
Yep. And then next week we're in Hayes, so we'll be in Hayes the next 2 weeks.
In Hayes, America.
Yep.
So
Hayes High, Great Bend. Ooh,
I always love doing Great Bend games. That could be trouble just having a checkers game. So you love watching what's on the stands sometimes more than on the field.
Right.
So
There's action everywhere. Stands out in the parking lot.
Well, they put there's police there, lots of it.
Right.
Usually
for a reason.
Trying to not let anybody go in on either side of the field. So,
we're going to try to hold off, as you can see on the screen, some of this weather moving in. Hopefully we can hold that off for just a little bit so we get our second half in. But
why'd you bring that up?
Well, because you already brought it up.
Holy
you
cow,
brought it
man.
up at the beginning. You've already jinxed us.
I still don't think that was water on the window.
It wasn't in the window. It was outside.
So, anyway.
You keep denying.
Yeah, we're going to be good here. We're going to be good. We're going to get some football in here. We'll just have to see what Peaburg does coming out of out of halftime. So,
but unfortunately, I think Plainville gets the kick.
They do.
They get the received second half. They go put one on the board, and it may be
take the winds out of the sail.
Yep.
So,
So 5.5 minutes left in this halftime. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll bring you, when we come back, we'll bring you the second half kickoff on Nex-Tech, or game time on Nex-Tech Local One.
No matter who you are, the Hayes Rec Commission is for you. There's leisure programs for all ages. There's a wellness center that works for anyone at any level. Youth and adult sports, aquatics, and great facilities for any event. Go to hayesrec.org to see the list of activities and sign up. Here are some of the upcoming activities.
We're still having fun. Hayes Rec's the one. We are still the one.
From the sideline to online, nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Game Time. Watch live, play-by-play action all season long on Nex-Tech.com and Nex-Tech Local One. Tune into the pregame show at 6:45 featuring coaches' interviews, followed by the kickoff at 7. All this live action is brought to you in part by these proud sponsors. Catch all the live Game Time action live on Friday nights and replayed on Nex-Tech Local One and Nex-Tech.com.
Here at Mapes & Miller, we take care of your finances, allowing you time to take care of your business, farm, and personal lives. We offer financial services, including tax prep, bookkeeping, payroll, and auditing. We offer services to farmers, ranchers, small businesses, and more. By coming to us, you'll be able to spend more time at your business and with your families. It's not what you make, it's what you keep.
We built this network for you.
We're constantly optimizing our network to provide reliable coverage utilizing cutting-edge technology.
We invest in Kansas because we're Kansans too.
And as exciting next-generation technologies become reality, we can trust that we're working to bring it to your neighborhood.
So wherever you go, just know we got you covered.
We're friends.
We're neighbors.
We are Kansas.
A special thanks to the Plainville Game Time Boosters, Mr. K's Food Town, Rife Welding and Construction, H&C Oil Operating, Farm Implement and Supply, First State Bank, and Plainville Shortstop are proud supporters of Cardinal students and athletes. Wishing all Phillipsburg Panthers a successful season, both on and off the field, all of Bovey Furniture and Appliance, and Sawyer's Ace Hardware. Let's go, Blue!
Welcome back to Plainville in our game of the week here on Nex-Tech Game Time between the Plainville Cardinals and the Phillipsburg Panthers. We're here at halftime, 21-0 our score. Plainville with the lead, and Ivan, like we were talking before we went to break, Plainville's going to get this ball back.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to
put
the nail in the coffin.
You can put the dagger in right here if you can take the ball and take it down and score. You know, those kinds of things. And they've got the muscle. That line is huge. So, but, you know, Peeberg, they're still in the game here. I mean, you know, really. So.
Well, I mean, their defense has done well. I mean,
they've gotten beat by some big passing plays. They have everybody in the box, and so we'll see what they do. Everyone makes adjustments and see what happens here. Plainville runs hard.
They do.
They run hard.
Well,
and Peeberg's guys,
and
they're running hard, just nowhere to go. So.
And it's kind of like last night's Fort Hays game. This first half was played completely on Phillipsburg side of the field.
Sure.
If they can get the field switched a little bit.
Just get something moving.
Yeah.
Get some,
They need
get
to spark
something
a
moving.
turnover.
Get a turnover. There you go. Get a turnover. Get a fumble on from them on Plainville. You just got to try to keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah.
So.
So both teams now stretching out, and the old 5 official crew over there, they're talking things through.
Yeah, they're talking about did you bring hamburgers? Did you get one of those? I was over there. They didn't give me one.
Right. They better set one aside for me.
I asked for a Gatorade. I didn't get one. So
Well, we were talking about some of the sponsors earlier that have really.
I just wish I could.
Big.
I wish I could talk about the Phillipsburg ones, but I just don't know those offhand. Yeah. But I do know the Plainville ones. Farm Implement with Todd and his crew over there, Mr. K's Food Town with Kim and his crew, H&C Oil here in town, the Animal Hospital, and the Shortstop with the Becker family. I'm hoping I'm getting everybody there.
There's Rife Welding.
Yes,
First
Rife
State
Welding
Bank.
on south of town here. I forgot about those guys out there. Rife and their crew that they've been a sponsor for us the last couple of years, and we appreciate all the sponsorships, guys. When I walk in, it always works out. So I appreciate that.
Yep.
So
First State Bank, we got Sawyer's Ace.
that's out of Peeberg.
Yep.
So no, really, because honestly, it makes the world go around, so we can have these broadcasts and bring local football to everybody. And and let these athletes see themselves on TV, and people can sit at home and
If you can't make it
watch
out,
the game, or sit in a local bar and watch the game as well. I don't want to say that, but
And here they are here up on the screen. Some of the local sponsors here for tonight's game. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about Rife Welding with those guys out there, but
I've heard some rumors about bars around, maybe playing the games.
I never partake in those type of beverages.
Right, I wouldn't know. I just heard. I'm just saying the rumors.
I'm a good Catholic boy from Victoria. We don't do that kind of stuff,
Right.
But
right. Well, I wish I could believe you.
Yes.
And there's Sawyer's Ace Hardware, Olaf Furniture, and Appliance as well.
Those are some great sponsors too. I know they do it every year as well. We appreciate everybody. So,
all right, set to kick this off here to start this second half. Well, it's kind of some of the kicking duties here for Phillipsburg were kind of in question. Looks like number 21 for the Panthers, Rad Rodriguez, their running back.
Another sophomore there.
Late addition coming on the field here, running out for the Panthers, but now we've got all 11 on the field, set to kick this off. Decent kick taken by Hansen at the 11-yard line. Kind of a stutter step and side steps. Good hit.
21 by the sophomore there.
Rodriguez. Holy
what
cow.
a stick.
Wow.
If that don't get you fired up, nothing will.
Yeah.
Wow. I like to see it. That's awesome.
Yeah, good return here, but here comes.
For Phillipsburg, that's what they got to have.
Boom. Right there.
Right
good
there.
Stick. Good stick.
Good stick.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals here now at their 31-yard line. They controlled the first half with their ground game and then hit a couple deep passes over the top. So we'll see what's in store here for the second half. Back to the flexbone set for Hamilton under center. And Hansen in motion. There's the ball's out. And Phillipsburg
got it.
Boy, just what they needed, Ivan.
Exactly, just what we were talking about. And they just didn't get it inside where the numbers are. So
Drayton
see
Hughes.
if we got a replay on it. Just didn't get it in there.
Yep. Almost pulled it back.
There it is.
Yep, Hughes there. Drayton Hughes. Also looks like Russell as well on the recovery. And so now Phillipsburg finally gets some good field position at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
You know, my phone's lighting up with some people that know me that said something about, my past. I don't understand.
You make some of these outrageous claims I think that's what you get caught up
we
in.
We were talking about those establishments and stuff, that but all of a sudden my phone, that just tells me we got some other people watching. I was a good guy.
I want to believe you. I don't think I'm going to, though.
It's all true. I'm all good. So
procedure penalty here for the Panthers.
You just didn't want to get started that way. Come out
you
with
just
a big
got a
play.
turnover, right, and then a procedure. Boy, that's 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Honestly, that's when you come out and go for the heart and do a pass play over the middle or something,
And that's that's just some of the inexperience, I think, for the Panthers. Yep, here's for the throw. Right in and out of the hands of number 24.
He read that
Brandon
play.
Brin, yeah.
He read that play. Nice job.
Kind of a zone coverage there by Brin and able to get his hands on it almost.
Just takes too long.
Yep. So 2nd and 15 now for the Panthers. See them out of the pistol now. Lineman coming back, checking.
What was the count on?
Yeah, that was Hughes. Hughes coming back. Make sure he's got the count right, play right.
Pulling guard.
And there's a.
Was
that behind?
You got to go get that ball.
Yep. And is it recovered in bounds?
This is going to
this is going to be a fumble.
His feet were.
I think that ball went back, though, didn't it?
Oh, it had to. Look where the spot is.
Yeah, but who recovered it now? Here's on the replay.
They're talking.
Yeah,
they're trying to establish it here.
Well, it went back. What Johnson tried to. That was Selmer out there on the cover.
They're just going to call it out of bounds right there and give him a spot, third down. I think that's
Looks
it.
like it. The ball might have been out of bounds.
Wow, you get a gift.
Yeah.
You get a gift.
Boy, 2 plays in a row here.
And 2 miscues right away here.
Well, that's the second time they've run that bubble screen, and it just hasn't looked right either
Man,
time.
that almost looked backwards.
Yeah.
Really, it did. So
now 3rd and a country mile for the Panthers. And, boy, they get a turnover, but just can't get things going offensively. Let's see what they got here.
a little confusion here.
Twins receivers to the left for Ford. Looking to roll out to the left. Ooh, and he's met right there by a couple.
Nowhere to
Yost.
go.
That's Hovis.
That's a
That's
load.
Bryn.
That's
all
a
3 of
load.
them there in the backfield for the Cardinals. Well, you're rolling left, and he's got to stop, plant, change up, throw it right.
Yeah,
It's
he had a receiver out here doing a little curl going out. That wouldn't have been a first down to start with. So,
but for a right-handed quarterback, that's tough.
That's tough, especially with that type of windup.
Kind of a long throwing
kind of a
motion.
long loop.
Yep. Back in punt formation is Ford. And it's right
blocked
into
it.
his own man. And boy,
Did Plainville, did he get a hand? on it?
Hovis, I don't think it went. It went in the back of the.
He's still maybe
Panther.
trying to make
Yeah.
up for that first half thing.
Boy, he has.
Here we go.
So this punt goes right into the offensive lineman. I think it's just when you're in that short punt formation, there's not a lot of room to punt that ball.
That's a tough deal. That's a
Yeah.
tough deal to do that every single time.
Man, so momentum swings in Phillipsburg's favor, and then quickly.
Plainville, do you open it up here?
Evaporates,
Do you
yeah.
open it and chuck it?
I don't know. Quick change here. Dewey in motion. Going to give to Warner up the
Wow.
middle. He's met.
Almost
right
got the
there.
handoff,
Yeah.
62.
Yeah, defensive tackle. That's Brock Baresh.
He almost got the handoff right there.
Another one of those wrestlers playing defensive tackle.
Hands and feet, buddy.
Yep.
Hands and feet.
So 2nd down and 10. That's something that they missed that first half. Boy, a lot of room for Warner up the middle.
Just a
in
little
that
bit of
first half.
fire. Those white jerseys.
So 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Now you may see a pass here.
We're going to have to open up. Look at the box. Look inside the
And
box.
Hansen, yep, Warner up the middle. Tough run. Boy, lowers his head. Gets out there. That's Devin Johnson on the tackle. But that's a gain of 6 yards by Warner.
Tried to wrap him up by his ankles there coming through.
Yeah. So 3rd and 5 for Plainville.
They're still dialing up the play over here.
Yep. Everybody getting their little pods.
And they're all shaking, moving their fingers. Looks like some dance moves going on down there.
Well, I've seen some of your dance moves pregame.
Pretty sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah, we didn't get them on camera, but
I'm telling you.
yeah. Oh, miscommunication there from the quarterback and running back, and he's taken down by Jeremy Ford.
Yep.
Boy, just a little communication, Ivan. Just
I don't think there's a punt coming, though.
so 4th and 5 for Plainville at the 35-yard line.
Here comes out Hovis. Kind of limping.
Yeah.
Down. Got a cramp? Looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp. Hopefully it's just a cramp. So now 4th and 5 for the Cardinals. Big play here for Phillipsburg on defense again if they can get the stop. Now Dewey in motion. And again, a little miscommunication.
Man.
Hamilton and
Can
Warner.
you believe that sequence there?
That's 2 plays in a row. Hamilton and Warner were not on the same page, and
Both teams have come out of here out of the halftime, just not too sharp.
yeah, a little sloppy. But boy, if you're Phillipsburg,
You're dodging bullets here.
Yeah.
So
your defense has stepped up twice here the second half, created a turnover, and then stopped them on downs. So offensively, boy, they just can't get things going. 8:33 left. Let's see what they've got. Wishbone set, 2 tights for the Panthers. Does it give to Johnson a nice tackle?
I can't tell who that is yet. Is that Hanson? Nope.
Well, that
I can't
is-
read the number.
That's Wilkerson. Wilkerson, they got him listed as a defensive end. So they start out 3-man front here. Watch, they'll walk somebody up. There's Bren coming up. Now it's a 5-man front. So we've seen them in 3, 4, and 5-man fronts for the Cardinals, just kind of confusing people. Now roll out. The throw over the top and pick this off. That's Hamilton or A.J. Brown. Which one is that? Is that 5 or 6? 5. That's Ethan Hamilton.
Yeah.
Boy, that ball just sailed on forward.
Yeah, it did. I think he was trying to throw it over somebody.
Yep. But again, rolling left and trying as a right-handed quarterback to throw that.
It goes back to that old thing. If it's hard to do something well when you don't do it a lot. So
Hamilton with the interception, and Plainville's back in business. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We'll see how this sequence goes here.
Yeah, boy, they were just not on the same page that last drive. Dewey in motion. This is give to Werner, and he gets a couple yards. Boy, he kind of carries that ball low.
He does.
You see that down by his hip?
Down by his waist, and he's got both hands on it, but it's low.
So 2nd down and 8.
See Yost out there holding his hands up, and
I don't think you want to get on the bad side of him.
Big feller.
So 2nd and 8.
Doesn't look like. The thing about Peaburg is they've got some smaller guys in the middle now. I don't know that number that's over there on the other side.
That's a freshman that they got.
And he just shot through the gap.
Yeah, good pitch over there by Dewey. Makes a man miss. Cuts up the middle. Nice tag. Still on his feet. Still going. But now he's losing yards and taken down finally.
Lots of laundry on the field.
By Devin Johnson, but
you know what Peaburg's doing with that Midle kid, Carson, 17. He's just shooting gaps over there by Yost, and he's got Yost befuddled a little bit. And he comes squirting through there.
That's quite the size difference.
Well, he's just shooting that B gap over there on the other side of Yost, and he's squirting through there.
Yost 330 pounds. Midle 155.
And that could be not correct either.
Right.
But really, honestly, he's just shooting gaps. He's just in there to create a problem.
So we've got a hold on the Cardinals.
There was a lot going on that play.
Boy, Dewey was everywhere. I think he may have ran 40 yards there.
It hasn't been an ugly start here. I mean, it has been an ugly start.
So 3rd down 9 for the Cardinals at the 47-yard line.
Signals coming in.
Maybe look for a throw. Something different. They've just kind of been off on the run game. But nope, going to give to Werner up the middle. Runs over a guy, still on his feet. What a tough run there by Werner. Don't listen to me. They just run that up the middle. Whew. But Kevin Russell, I think, got the worst end of that collision.
Yeah, there was another freshman in there, 53, Cole Keaton. He got rocked on that as well.
So 1st down now for Plainville now on the 31-yard line. Down to 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 21-0 our score. Plainville with the lead and the ball. Now Hanson in motion. Going to give to Werner up the middle. Still fighting for some yards.
Look who was in on that tackle.
Yeah.
17.
And Hanchett as well.
Midle. I mean, he's tearing him up on that side over there, shooting gaps.
We can tell there's some rain that's happened. You can see all the bugs on the lights up above. They're circling.
You might want to clean your glasses.
You don't see the bugs?
I see the bugs.
Right. It's rained here recently. There's bugs everywhere now.
Thank you very much.
Dewey in motion.
Keeper.
Hamilton to take this to the left side. Ooh, good stick.
Good stick there by 9. Joel Ford.
That little quarterback on quarterback crime. So 3rd and 2 now for the Cardinals. I think if they could get this handoff correct, they're probably going to see Warner.
Watch. Let's see what old 17 does on this play here. He's been causing troubles. There's a gap there.
Here comes the linebackers inching forward. And they run a little counter, and it's stuck there. Nice job up front. That's Baresh. He read that counter from the start, and he may have lost a yard, may have lost a foot. So
There's
4th and 2.
There's just not a push going on up front for Plainville right now. The 17's just causing havoc over there right now.
So 4th and 2. Phillipsburg trying to get another stop on defense here in this second half. Well, last time on 4th down, there was some confusion from Plainville. Let's see if they can get this fixed up. Hamilton under center. Now Dewey in motion. Pitch it to Dewey off the side. Cuts it up, and he's got the first down.
Not by much.
Nope. But he kind of stopped their Ford out there on the tackle. So Eric Moon as well. But Dewey's going to have that first down. Who are you waving to out there? You got some fans out there?
I got super fans here. Super fans from Plainville.
How much do you pay?
Oh,
him?
that's Peggy Axelson. She works for us.
How much do you pay him?
Well, I got any money left.
Hanson in motion now. Going to pitch it to him off the right side. Cuts
Picked
up.
a
He's got
nice
some
gap.
room. Lowers his head at the
Ooh.
10. Still on his feet. Hanson reaching out.
He's in.
He's in for the score. Ben Hanson on a nice run. That's a 20-yard touchdown run for the Cardinals.
Just inside the pylon.
Woo.
In fact, that side judge
Yeah,
was
here's the
late getting
replay.
there. He was late getting there.
Hanson lowers his head, still on his feet, and reaches over the top for the score. Nice run by Ben Hanson, and another touchdown for the Cardinals. Now, extra point attempt by Biddle.
Watch the snap.
Snap down.
Good.
And kick is up
Looks
and
good.
good. And there's another extra point for the Cardinals. So 28-0 here, Ivan. And it took a little bit, but Plainville able to put another touchdown on the board.
Honestly, both teams have not looked real sharp. So, and Plainville here scored. So, Phillipsburg seems to be juggling some guys to find that right mix of players, young and old here, try to get something going.
Yeah, a lot of young kids out there, looks like. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores playing for the Panthers. And they had their shot with the turnover, but...
Man, that was a big turnover. We talked about that and coming, and then you get it, and then you just go backwards. So
they make another stop. They get another stop and still can't get anything going offensively. So 28-0 now. Plainville with the lead. And this is the time where you're going to see what kind of fight you got on your team.
This is it. This is where you find out guys that want to play.
Yeah.
And
it's not so much this game. It's more building towards the future.
Right.
Which guys are going to be out there and fight even when you're down 4 scores.
well, because here's the thing, you can't hide on video, and there'll be some video being looked at over the weekend, trying to make corrections for practice. So who's playing, who's missing plays, who's not making tackles. So
so back to receive is Hanchett and Moon. Biddle set to tee this off from the 40. See what kind of return that Phillipsburg can get.
nice kick down
deep
in the
kick.
corner.
Good run up
Moon.
for Moon at the 15. Going to get to the middle. Clear
That's a
across
long
field. He's got
track.
some room. Across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's not a big guy either.
No.
You know, there's a lot of leg movement getting him over there.
Good blocking, though, from the Panthers. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Oh, Yost lost a mouth guard or something, maybe?
I don't know. I didn't see it. Saw his helmet off.
Yeah. Oh, do you see that? A little pretzel with cheese.
Hey. I wonder if I reach out the window and grab that.
Rodriguez with the run. Still on his feet. Is that Rodriguez or maybe?
I can't tell from here. I was looking at the pretzel.
I'm sidetracked, I know. I was sidetracked too a little bit.
It looked good. Salt and cheese,
right,
you know.
Right. They can see if we can't zoom in on the pretzel.
I know it. I should have just reached through the window when he was handing it off.
As Hanchett on the run. 2-yard gain. Now Twins receivers for Moon out of the pistol set, kind of spreading.
Look at that, they're crowding the line.
They're coming for a blitz. Here's on the
Oh,
quarterback
there's a gap.
draw.
Oh, no, he
Slips
missed.
a tackle. Gets a couple yards up to the 45.
Yeah, 12, Selmer Carter. He missed that tackle on that side. Thought he had him.
So 3rd and 4, a long 3 for Phillipsburg.
And Ford had a nice run there. He just kept digging. So,
oh, here's some nachos. Wow.
holy Moses.
Maybe we go back down the
Hey, would you run down
stand?
to the concession stand for me?
You want the nachos? You want the pretzel? What do you want?
Let's get a sampler.
So 3rd and 3 for the Panthers is going to give to the
First
second
down,
man.
first
throw.
down.
Nice
Good
run.
dig, man.
As Hanchett there, good tough run.
Kept digging.
Gets the first down. Hovis on the tackle for the Cardinals, but that's enough for the first down. Boy, it's been a long time since we've said Phillipsburg with the first down. So
That's a good series here so far. So
just building a little momentum. So now
well,
back,
one at a time, one at a time.
back to the flex bone. In motion is Johnson. Give to
Got a
Rodriguez up
pulling
the middle.
guard.
Got some room. Down across. Boy, he wasn't down yet. Kind of rolled over the top of the defender. Gets to the 44, 43-yard line. Good run there by Rodriguez.
Yost and number 56, Jeremy Ford, they were yakking at each other a little bit there from Peaburg.
Barash with a
Now,
nice kick-out block.
Now Yost is talking to one of the refs going,
Talking
hey,
to the umpire.
hey, somebody's grabbing me.
2nd and 2. 8-yard gain there for Rodriguez. Wishbone set. So they're going to give to Hanchett again, and they're going to mark him down at the 44. Good tackle.
Do you notice something?
Yeah.
Everything's going left
Yep.
right now. Everything's going left.
As Hanson on the tackle. Got it wrapped up around the ankles. So 3rd and 2 now. Loss of a yard at the 44-yard line. Wishbone set for the Panthers. We give to the middle. That's Rodriguez. He's got the first down to the 40-yard line. Still on his feet, 39-yard line.
Just that nice
Yeah.
quick hitter. That
Yep.
nice quick hitter.
Boy, they're running hard. The young Panthers, they're not and they're showing Coach Fiskus a little bit that they're not giving up.
66 Yost. He's tired a little bit. He's tired right now.
But that's going to be the end of our 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3, our score here, Plainville 28, Phillipsburg 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One.
A special thanks to the Plainville Game Time Boosters, Mr. K's Food Town, Rife Welding and Construction, H&C Oil Operating, Farm Implement and Supply, First State Bank, and Plainville Shortstop are proud supporters of Cardinal students and athletes. Wishing all Phillipsburg Panthers a successful season, both on and off the field. Olive Bovey Furniture and Appliance, and Sawyer's Ace Hardware. Let's go, Blue!
Hello, I'm Dr. Ron Gineman of Professional Family Eye Care in Phillipsburg. I treat hundreds and hundreds of dry eye disease patients each year, and I'm excited to finally offer a treatment that has proven effective. We are one of the first offices in the state of Kansas to offer the new Equinox low-level light therapy. We've seen fantastic results in patients so far, and even have patients who haven't worn contact lenses for years finally able to do so. You can experience results in as little as 1 to 2 treatments. It's time to stop treating your symptoms and start treating the problem.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One. We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter here from Plainville. The Cardinals with a 28-0 lead over the Panthers of Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg, though, has a little something going. Probably their best offensive drive of the night here.
It is.
Ivan, couple
really,
first downs.
Everything's kind of clicking right now.
So 1st and 10, 39-yard line. Ford out of the, kind of a high snap. Brought it back down. Boy, Yost, you've seen him. He was a little tired before, but he needed that little break.
He made that play right there. He kind of stood his guy up, but I think what helped there is a little bit of the juggling right there.
That snap was a little high. Ford had to bring that down. So maybe a loss of a yard or no gains, 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. And they've got some different guys up front, too, here in the second half. Does it give off the right side to Johnson, it looks like. Boy, that took a while to unpack everybody from there, but Johnson with the carry, maybe a yard on the play. 3rd down and 9. But, yeah, they're rotating some young guys up there. Wishbone set for Ford. And he's looking
Rolling
to throw.
out.
He's
Got a guy.
Oh, doesn't have time, though. Boy, he had the tight end out there, but nice sack there by Hovis.
Yeah, he was
Brent
trying
was
to
there as well.
do some ducking and diving out there.
Yeah, he just didn't have time to throw the ball. He had Miller out, kind of on a corner.
Yep.
Corner route, but
I didn't want to help you out there, but
I stumbled through it. Thank you.
yeah, that's all right.
You know, it's the first game. We all struggle a little bit.
I know you got kind of a speech impediment. But that's all right.
So 4th and 11. Twins receiver to the left for Ford.
Big Yost comes out.
Yep. Looking to throw. He's got a little bit of time. Under pressure, rolling out to the left. Throws it across the middle and just can't come
Hit
up
him
with it.
right in the hands.
Yeah. Still a pretty good throw.
Yeah, the guy draped on him, but he hit him right in the hands.
And that'll
It
be a
goes over
turnover
on
downs.
downs.
Yep. So the Panthers, a little bit of momentum there offensively, but they stall out.
Move the ball. You know, that's a bonus.
Yeah. We got kind of an obstacle course set up here.
All right.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals now.
Yost is out.
Yep.
He's on the sideline a little bit, kind of walking around. I think he's really winded.
And we may have some younger guys in for Plainville. Doesn't look like the same setup we had, maybe. There's Dewey on the run. And he's still fighting. Boy.
Good hard run.
Yep. Down
Good
at the
hard run.
45-yard line. Maybe not. We still got some of the other guys in, so.
I was going to say, what are you doing?
It's
You're out of sorts, man. You're out of sorts.
well, they talked about bringing a cooler up here, and so
I heard that word too. It didn't get past me. Of course, that would have been pop, you know.
Water.
Yes, yes.
2nd down and 6 for the Cardinals.
We would not talk about the other beverages at all.
Now Hanson in motion. Going to give to. Oh,
wow, he kept it.
Hamilton had to keep it.
Ooh.
Still on his feet.
Wow, he got a first down.
Boy, they crashed in on Werner. And Hamilton just had to keep this. Watch here on this replay. Woo. Boy, Baresh had him. He just didn't know who had the ball.
Well, Yost is on the sideline there, so, you know, they just crammed that hole there.
So 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. 9:20 remaining in this ball game. 28-0 our score. Plainville on top, taking their time, letting that clock wind down. Hanson in motion, going to give to Hanson off the right side. Good job of stringing it out there by Miller and Hanchett.
Yeah, Ford was out there as well.
Yeah. Let's see what the call is. Maybe so, yep. Procedure call here on the Cardinals. Going to move them back 5 yards. Replay second down. Be second down and 14. Still working some kinks out themselves here. It's first game of the year. It's gonna.
Well,
everything's going to be smooth.
I think you got some tired guys and first game of the year, and
yeah, a lot of these guys out here playing both sides.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're not a lot of substitution going on. Now just a straight sweep by Dewey, and still fighting hard.
Man, I tell you what, he runs hard.
Down to the 47-yard line. Tackled there by Ford. That was just a straight sweep. So it looks like they're going to take a timeout here. If we can see what we can do, if we get the scoreboard up here, maybe try to get some updated scores while they're taking a timeout.
Are you calling for that? Is that what you're asking for?
I'm asking. Great camera work, though, tonight.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Like I said, you got Chris Fair out there, Dylan Carleen out there running the cameras tonight.
So there's Hanover up 22-0 on Pike Valley. Otis Bison for the final over St. John's. Boy, Victoria pulled away there. That was close.
Yep.
Pulled away from Lacrosse.
Look at Lakeside.
Lakeside, Logan Palco.
Kinsley on Central Plains.
Wow.
Central Plains
That's
run
a
out.
final. That's a final.
They run out.
I don't know. Kinsley has been down for a little bit.
Look at our Boone boys, the Boone family from the Quinter.
The Fighting Boons.
The Fighting Boons. Judge Boone out there.
Yeah, then still Russell with the 3-point lead over Ellis.
Marysville over Beloit. Southeast Saline over Minneapolis.
Yep. Colby up 21-0.
How about the next screen?
Dodge City on top of West. Hill City with only 8-0.
Ace
High stretching their
21-0.
Boy, yeah, Hill City Osborne, that's a defensive battle. Looks like 8-0, that score. Back to the action here, second down and 10.
I'm thinking of Osborne. I wonder how many Shures are playing this year.
At least 4, I would guess. Ooh.
Oh,
nice job on the blitz.
Whoa, little extra shot.
Yeah. Nice job. Boy, that timed it just right there.
Seth Keaton.
Yeah, the freshman.
And that's the one I was talking about where they got him listed for 6'8". I don't think he's 6'8". 5'8", yeah.
Got the sacks, came right through. Timed it just right. So now third down and 15.
Might just be setting in a little bit, a little tiredness up on the line there. A little bit of walking going on.
See if Hamilton puts this in the air. We've seen him with the nice long stroke on the long ball. Let's see what he's got. If he's got any short game here. Nope. I got to get the penalty to delay a game. So
holy shnikes.
Hamilton wasn't. No play clock here. No shot clock up. It's kind of hard to read.
Correct.
So you got to look. Especially if you're looking at the coaches,
well,
then you got to look
you
at
got
the
three
back
guys
judge.
signaling stuff in, and like I said before, even the play went off, guys are kind of walking now a little bit, and it looks like they're a little tired here.
So now 3rd and 20.
Grant might not do something stupid here.
Yeah, just going to hand
Wow.
it off to Werner. Boy, they're playing tough, though.
They're not quitting.
Yep.
Look
That's
who was in there again.
65.
57, 56.
Dayton Hughes on the tackle for the Panthers. So
Yep.
Fourth and 18, fourth and 19. So now
And then
in punt,
53 was in on that. Cole
Yep.
Keaton, he's a freshman as well. But there's something wrong here. He's 6'7" as well.
6'7" and bulletproof.
Man.
Now in punt formation, they're still going to snap it through the quarterbacks. Boy, it's a short punt too. I mean, short drop for the punter.
Ooh.
Gonna let this one roll down.
Common sense tells you to leave that one. That or you're going to wear it.
Yeah. Neither team has a traditional punt formation.
No, you know, and the thing that really gets you on that, too, is, like you said, it's short.
Yeah.
You know, and then sometimes you're on your own goal line pulling that stuff off. That's tough.
You get any pressure, any penetration up front, you're gonna kick that right in the back of your offensive lineman. Plus, then if you're also adding snapping through the
you know, it's one of those
quarterback's
things. You got them deep. I'd put everybody in the box, but maybe one and just go. So
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Now Twins receivers to the right of Ford, and he's gonna take it up the middle. Gets a couple yards. That's kind of been their best play tonight, was just a quarterback keeper. 2nd and 5. Right at 6 minutes to go. Now the pistol set is forward. Oh, little movement up front. That could be just some tiredness setting in as well.
Yep. You know, it could be a snap call. Maybe they went on 2 or something, you know, that kind of thing. And
so erase that 5-yard gain and brings it 2nd down and 10. You can't see all those bugs out there?
I can see him. Thank you, though.
And there's Ford on the throw over to Hatchett. Gets to the 20. Ball's down, and Moon picks it up. Oh, he's got some yards there.
Who put that lick on? 3.
Werner.
Got a first down out of it.
Kind of like a hook and ladder type of situation.
Yeah, but
Not on purpose, but
I'm
I
going to
mean-
drop it here and you pick it up.
Right. So it's going to be close to a first
I
down.
was going to
Yep,
say,
they're going to give it.
Good golly, guys. I can see that from here.
Oh, not everybody has those eagle eye vision. like you do,
Well, you
know?
said I couldn't see the bugs earlier.
Well, you couldn't.
I can see the bugs. I wasn't going to give it to you.
Well, oh,
Stood him up.
Yep.
Better blow the whistle. There.
Yeah, Rodriguez, nothing going there defensively. Biddle was there. No gain, 2nd down and 10. Now nearing about 5 minutes to go in this game. And I think if you're Coach Fiskus, you just want something to hang your hat on.
Something positive. Something positive.
Yep, going into next week's game. Because the MCL it's never an easy week.
No. That it's not.
Here's Moon off the left side and gets a couple. That's it.
Trying to pick a lane. Kind of closed up.
Getting attacked. These bugs coming in.
If you'd wear some deodorant, you wouldn't probably, you know. I didn't want to say anything earlier, but they seem to be hoarding around you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good here.
Are you? Well,
Yeah.
Good.
You got the window. It's right in front of you, and it's open.
I'll take it. I'll cover the grenade. Don't you worry about it. You stay back there. You're.
You know, I may talk slow, but I'm not
Right.
stupid.
Right. So 3rd down. That'll run.
Wow.
A tough
Another
run
hard
there,
run
so,
again.
Yeah.
Digging. 4th down.
So 4th and 2. what Coach Fiskus wants to do here. I mean, you might as well go for it, see what you got. I mean,
Well, I don't know. I just don't.
3.5 minutes
3
left.
minutes left.
You need something, though. You need something to go on. You need a little momentum.
This might give a
Well,
chance for Plainville to, if they stop them, to maybe rotate some guys in.
Phillipsburg going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers and Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers and Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
You got a good band, though. Small town.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We're here 3 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. 28-0 our score. Plainville with the lead. And, yeah, Ivan, you were just enjoying a little bit of that music there.
Yeah.
From the band.
And penalty.
You got a penalty.
Hi, Chihuahua.
Yeah, we got band. We've got some cheerleaders, got some fans back. It's
There's a lot of cars around. This is just a great place. Everyone can park around here, around the bowl here, and it's a great atmosphere on a Friday night.
a lot of fans traveled from Phillipsburg, it looks like. We've got the south end zone. I was worried about them. They weren't there earlier, but
it is full now.
Or the west. At the
I'm
west end zone.
thinking when this ends, you and I, instead of breaking down, we'll just go over to the end zone over there. And
we could do.
I'm sure I know somebody over there.
I'm sure you do. So now 4th and 8. Moon looking to throw.
Ooh,
Rolls to
he's
the
got
right.
nobody either.
Yep, nowhere to go there. So out of bounds.
He only had one receiver in that area, and that would have had to have been a
fist
dart.
bump from the Plainville coaching staff. So turnover on downs.
See if Plainville rotates anybody or.
Yeah, I mean, 3:21 left to go.
Not yet.
Nope. I know. There's quite the crowd over there at the
There
West End
is.
Zone. So
There is a big crowd down there.
they used to show up a lot earlier.
A lot earlier.
When we're doing our pre-games, they're usually out
Yeah,
there
they're yelling at
doing
us
their
and stuff,
pre-game
you know,
show, but not today. But they did show up. So nice pitch out to Hansen. He's got some room off the right side. Cuts up runs over a defender. Gets down to the
And that was
15
Ford
yard
out
line.
there to be the last guy out there. Stayed low and got him by the ankle.
Finished this run real tough. Here it is. Woo. Oh, man. Good collision.
Ay, caramba.
First down, though, for Plainville. Now 1st and 10, just inside the 15-yard line.
Our crew's doing a good thing on the replays tonight.
Absolutely.
You keep looking to the south end.
I'm just trying to look at the time. The time.
I see.
Yeah.
I go over there and say you're from Norton. You might not be good.
Just keep that to yourself.
We'll see. I know you're a 2-time state champion in wrestling. Let's see you get out of there, though.
Jeremy Ford on the tackle there for the Panthers. Hamilton with a 5-yard run. 2nd down and 5. Looks like Coach Stevenson wants another score. And a little option run.
No,
Nice
he kept
job.
it. He kept it.
Good job out there.
Phillipsburg did a nice
Yeah.
job holding their blocks up, stood their guys up.
That Jordan Taylor, another sophomore out there on the tackles. So.
Looks like Coach wants to get one on the board here.
So 3rd and 5.
I'd like to see if we could decipher their hand signals coming from 3 different guys on the side.
I don't know. I got the number 4 up.
Yeah, they were all doing that sooner or later somewhere in there.
It is the 4th quarter, so I don't think that's what they mean.
Little dancing.
Yep. Hamilton with the pitch to Dewars. He's got some running room to the corner. He's in. Andrews Dewey in for another score. That's his 3rd.
That was a great fake. Really, that was a great fake to Hansen right there. And then
the
a pitch.
You know, I don't know. I think he's touched it 3 times, and he's scored all 3 times. Andrews Dewey.
That got people up on their feet dancing.
Plainville puts another score on the board, 34-0. Now pending the extra point. Looks like they've got, last couple have been good. They've got the snap and the hold down.
You know what else was cool tonight? We got to talk to Larry Friend out here.
Yes, yeah.
The old football coach here.
Yeah. I know you guys were reminiscing a little bit about the MCL.
Yeah,
in the 80s.
that made his eyes light up, didn't it?
That kick
Good old
is
guy.
off to the left.
Yes, it was, just a tad.
Yep.
So
I know they were talking about
85,
85, was it?
when Victoria, Plainville, Norton, was it?
Yep.
All won state titles.
From the same league, 3 different classes.
I like talking to Coach Friend. He's just a good guy, and you know, I'm not sure how old he is, but he's got to be pretty. He retired 33 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's what he told us in '88, because you had thought.
I thought maybe, but yeah, 88 was his last year. He said, but
Yeah.
but yeah, we gotta talk a little about old school MCL there.
Yeah, and his eyes lit up, and he just stood there and was talking to us, and that's always fun. So I run into him periodically when I'm in Plainville. So
34-0 our score. Ivan, one last time here. Some of those sponsors, if you can remember, some of those guys that provided the.
All right, here we go. Farm M, Todd and his crew, the shortstop, the Becker family there, the Animal Hospital here in town, H&C Oil,
First State Bank,
Mr. K's Food Town, and keep forgetting them, Rife Welding and Construction south of town here.
Yep.
All those guys help every year with us do a Friday night game here, and we appreciate you all.
Ola Furniture, Sawyer's, Ace Hardware out of Phillipsburg, those guys.
Yeah, Olive Bowl, they're sponsors every year, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks again, guys, to the sponsors tonight for letting us put this game on. It was a great opening night of football. We still got 1:33 left.
Well, and the thing about this is we get to see Plainville in a couple weeks.
Yep.
And then at the end of the year, we see Phillipsburg and Norton.
Yep.
So,
34-0 the score. And
little
this is
pooch.
A different kicker and found the sweet spot there.
They're going for the
in
dagger.
the return. I think it's some of their second team out there. I don't think that was on purpose, Ivan. I don't think it was. I think that was.
I don't want to say it was, but
No. But
it
boy,
was almost,
he did find the sweet spot
He
right in the
did.
middle.
right
of that
about the
return.
stripe at the bottom of the football there.
But Phillipsburg recovered. Will take over 1st and 10.
Now we
at
got
the-
some wholesale changes going on
Yeah, we got to
for Plainville.
put down the spot sheet and bring out the.
Bring out the roster sheet.
Still looks like Ford and a quarterback for the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm looking on the Plainville side.
And this is going to be Ford with the keeper off the left side. He's got some room. Got one man to beat, and Ford sidesteps him. He's going to score. And Phillipsburg puts one up on the scoreboard. A 65-yard touchdown run.
Well, that was a great run by Ford. Coach Stevenson and his crew decided they were going to make some changes and let some guys into the game, and some freshmen and guys that were standing on the sideline. That's always great on Friday night.
Get some playing time. Yep, now they come out.
Got burned a little bit. Just a learning lesson there.
So touchdown run by Joel Ford puts the Panthers on the scoreboard, 34-6. That looks like a Rodriguez set for the extra point. Ford with the hold. Good snap. Holds down. Kick is good.
Man, that was a shot.
Woo. That was a laser.
Well, here's the thing now.
I know.
Does Phillipsburg do the onside kick?
Yeah.
Do they do a pooch kick?
No, I wouldn't think so. I don't think that pooch kick was on purpose.
Well, I don't want to say that was.
I don't think.
I'm just saying, for
Yeah.
Phillipsburg, they're going to want to go down fighting. So you know what? Maybe they'll try something here.
Well,
So-
I mean, that's got to be good for the confidence they got.
Well,
got
for
that
right
in.
now, live experience
Right.
to do an onside. Live experience. This would be the opportune time. And for Plainville to get set up for that.
Yep.
So get your hands team out there and to get set up for that. This is an opportune time for Phillipsburg to work on that. So no, we don't have any right now.
Nope. 34-7 our score. 1:17 left in this fourth quarter. Next week we'll be in Hayes. We'll be Hayes High, Great Bend game. That's always
fun.
Yeah.
I love anything playing Great Bend. It's
Yeah.
always a good,
Good.
exciting time.
Good, healthy rivalry there
Yeah,
between
it
those
is.
two
It
schools.
is. You always see a lot of guys in blue with badges and stuff there at that game.
Some of our community's finest.
Trying to keep the peace. And let's see
It'll
what
be
they
a-
do here. Let's see what they do. Maybe they
I
won't
think
do
they're gonna
anything
kick
at
this
all.
deep. Yeah, I think they're going to kick this deep.
It just-
Rodriguez set to kick this off.
Yeah, this doesn't look like the team out there that you're going to do anything with.
Yep, and it's a little
Little
pooch
pooch.
kick, though. Taken by one of the up man, and he's out of bounds. That's number 14 for Plainville.
Noah Brewster,
Noah
freshman.
Brewster. So they got some young guys out there.
I'd look for Phillipsburg to make some wholesale changes too here, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like they got
Yep.
some of their younger guys out there.
It's just a good thing to do. These
Yeah.
guys work hard all summer lifting weights, and
But they're about 10 yards off the ball. There they go. Get a little scooted up.
I mean, these guys have all been in the weight room all summer and starting practice in August. And
Under center here. We'll try to get. Is that to A.J. Brown?
I haven't caught the number.
Yep, Brown.
Ooh.
A little miscommunication. And Brown is taken down 34-yard line. Maybe lost a couple yards there. But, yeah, just some young kids in there, miscommunication. But 34-7 our score, under a minute to go.
They should get another snap here, maybe two, depending on the play call here.
So, 2nd and 11. But Plainville doesn't want to end on that. I'm sure they want to get a crisp play.
I would
here.
say this might be it.
Yep, A.J. Brown under center. That was a pitch. Nice catch out there by the wingback. Good tackle. 25 for the Panthers. That's
25 seconds.
Rhett
yet.
Shelton. on
25
the
seconds.
tackle. Number 15, that's Cohen Kaiser on the run for the Cardinals. So 3rd down and 11. They're just going to sit here and let this run out. So pretty good ball game here to start this season, Ivan. Plainville in control most of the game, throughout the game. And they're going to come away with the win here, 34-7, Plainville over Phillipsburg. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. We're going to wrap up this game, talk a little bit about next week, and we'll get you out of there. But so stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers & Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ron Gineman of Professional Family Eye Care in Phillipsburg. I treat hundreds and hundreds of dry eye disease patients each year, and I'm excited to finally offer a treatment that has proven effective. We are one of the first offices in the state of Kansas to offer the new Equinox low-level light therapy. We've seen fantastic results in patients so far, and even have patients who haven't worn contact lenses for years finally able to do so. You can experience results in as little as 1 to 2 treatments. It's time to stop treating your symptoms and start treating the problem.
Here at Mapes Miller, we take care of your finances, allowing you time to take care of your business, farm, and personal lives. We offer financial services, including tax prep, bookkeeping, payroll, and auditing. We offer services to farmers, ranchers, small businesses, and more. By coming to us, you will be able to spend more time at your business and with your families. It's not what you make, it's what you keep.
No matter who you are, the Hayes Rec Commission is for you. There's leisure programs for all ages. There's a wellness center that works for anyone at any level. Youth and adult sports, aquatics, and great facilities for any event. Go to hayesrec.org to see the list of activities and sign up. Here are some of the upcoming activities.
We're still having fun. Hayes Rec's the one. We are still the one.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One, where we just wrapped up the first game of the season here, 2021. Plainville with a 34-7 win over Phillipsburg, and Ivan, it was it was all Plainville all night long, really.
Yeah, you know, and they just looked a lot sharper. Peaburg is trying to find life after what I would call the sides era. Yep. So they've got to find that player that's going to be able to light it up for them. So
yeah, Plainville dominant most of the night. Was able to really enforce their will on Phillipsburg up front. They did get a little tired though in the second half.
Yeah. Honestly, there's some Plainville guys up front, and you know those guys. That's just a first game, you know, kind of thing. And it's honestly, it's a great night. It's kind of cool out here. So,
little sticky, but nice and cool. And Phillipsburg though got to score late. Got maybe build some momentum for next week for them.
Right.
But
I agree.
Second half was only a couple scoring plays here in the second half. For Plainville, one for Phillipsburg. I think we got them queued up here to show you. Oh, those are the scores. So maybe we'll go to the scores now. So the Nex-Tech scoreboard.
70-12.
Thunder Ridge. They're going to be good. We're going to see them a couple times this year as well.
Yes, we are.
And Victoria over La Crosse. Victoria pulled away
Look
there.
at that, Kinsley and Central Plains.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Lakeside over Logan Palco. And then Quinter Atwood, that's still 16-8. We don't know what that was.
What's going on there with the Boone brothers out there?
Our score 34-7. Russell Ellis still. The last update we had was 3-0 at halftime. Beloit pulling away from Marysville. That was scheduled, I think, yesterday. Maybe I think that game got scheduled. Southeast of Saline, 50-0 over Minneapolis. Colby up on Hugoton, and Concordia Wamego 14-7. Clay Center was up on Abilene at halftime. Mays South, 3-score lead over Great Bend. Lincoln over Tesket. Hayes High, 35-0, stretching that lead over East. East has got a couple good players. That's kind of surprising that
I
they
just
got nothing on the scoreboard.
got some little message about that game. Canic had over 250 yards rushing through 3 quarters.
Dodge City up 28-6 on West, and Manhattan leading Garden City. That's still a first quarter score that we got. Scott City and Ulysses in a battle there. Cheyenne over Golden Plains. Wichita County, that was a surprise. they still must have some talent down there in Leota.
Yeah, they do. You know, there
Hoxie-
must be. So
Hoxie was ranked pretty high here preseason, and they got smacked there.
Plainville's on a roll, or TMP's on a roll,
TMP,
24-6, and
then Smith Center up 3 scores there. So it's quite the night, opening night here from Plainville. Impressive win for the Cardinals. We'll see them in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Maybe a stiffer test against TMP.
yeah, playing on the turf down at Lewis Field. It should be a good night down there as well.
And
So
next week we'll be there as well. So 2 weeks
Hayes
in
High.
a row at Lewis Field. They're at Fort Hays State University. Hayes High and Great Bend. Canic got a huge night.
big
looks
night
like,
tonight.
Sounds like.
Big
And,
night tonight. That's a big win for them, because for them, their mantra is win the game that no one expects you to win.
Yeah.
So tonight, I don't think anybody was looking at them to win that game, and they come out and smoke them.
Yeah.
So
And then Great Bend, look, they were down, so maybe they're going to – it's a rivalry game. You can't ever just count anybody out for sure.
no,
But Hayes High, great players. Canic, we got Gavin Myers, Gavin Nutting,
Yep.
the Dale.
they got a core of players
Yep.
down there. They got a core. So
Should be a good game next week as well. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time, 6:45 pregame show. We're on Local One, also on YouTube.
Yep.
So
and we'll be there.
yeah, you're
You
going to
know,
be.
tune in just to hear us. You know,
Right.
and our commentary is just
Well,
fantastic.
it'll be inside. It's going to be hot, I think.
You
but
know,
we'll be
we're-
inside in the air conditioning. You know, we're kind of soft.
You
a
know,
little bit.
insight that a lot of people don't talk about. The guy mentioned about having a cooler up here, or having one, bringing one up, and going to the south end where.
Yeah,
So-
we're always up for something.
Exactly. So
So for everybody tonight, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the sponsors for putting this on tonight, and we'll see you next week on Game Time on Nex-Tech Local One.
From the sideline to online, nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Game Time. Watch live play-by-play action all season long on Nex-Tech.com and Nex-Tech Local One. Tune into the pregame show at 6:45 featuring coaches' interviews, followed by the kickoff at 7. All this live action is brought to you in part by these proud sponsors. Catch all the live Game Time action live on Friday nights and replayed on Nex-Tech Local One and Nex-Tech.com.